Turn my lights off.
Danganronpa.
And now we skip this because we've seen it 4 or 5 times. It's very cool, but it's very loud. Although the music for this game is exceptional. Now we must figure out how this person died. You just finished the... Oh, well, Mike. Perfect timing. We're gonna... No spoilers for you. There's a dumbbell on the floor, and there's a blood stain. There's a blood stain on the dumbbell. The Monokuma file said a blow to the head with a blunt object is what killed her. Does that mean this dumbbell was actually the murder weapon?
Right.
I don't imagine it could have been anything else. Locker room dumbbells been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. There's a fresh blood stain on the carpet. It must have been splattered with the blood during the murder. I looked blanket. Mike, do you know what, first off, it was cold. Second off, do you know what was on that blanket? The poster's got some blood on it. That must have happened during the murder. It was penguins. It was accidentally done. I could feel the life draining out of my own body. Oh yeah, it's a dead body. Chihiro's dead body.
Very strange.
But the more I look, the more strange it all seems. This must be Genocide Jack's handiwork. Well, but
What?
we're still not sure he did it. Is that what you're selling to say? I wonder about that. Yeah, no. I shaved today because I was like, I need a shave. And then I accidentally used too aggressive of a, not razor, what are they called? Clipper size. And I basically shaved it off. It was very sad. I assume bloodlust is a clue. Tonight will be a heavy drinking stream. That's what it's looking like. I'm feeling it. Not a lot of stuff in. I already checked the poster. Not much was doing there. Dude had a real complex about being weak. You heard Chihiro talk about it, right? All I need is to get stronger. Yeah, I do remember what she said more than once.
Yeah.
Sure did, which I guess explains the trip down here. But did she really need to get stronger that badly? You already mentioned it, but she was a girl after all. Most girls aren't all that strong.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I haven't really thought about that stuff. The cause of Chihiro's complex. I can't help wondering what it might be. Mondo's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. It's a trap. It's gotta be a trap. I use this locker room all the time. Now it's become the site of Chihiro's death. But why was she killed in the locker room? Actually, if you think about it, she could have been killed somewhere else than carried here. You drinking tonight more than normal? Probably will. Nothing too crazy. Hold on, I have to respond to Joseph's thing. Alright, cool. But yeah, I'm already 1 beer in. I'm drinking another one. I'm probably gonna have a 3rd here soon. And at that point, I might start drinking liquor. She was very light, that is true. It wouldn't be very hard for someone to carry her, but still. I still think she came here on their own by choice. What makes you say that? She's been talking a lot lately about how she wanted to get stronger. So you're saying she came here to exercise? But you're planning the International Waters Party? I feel like it's almost inappropriate not to play the Styx song now. Hold on. To allow underage kids alcohol. One sec. Play Lake. Here. You have to listen to this if you're planning an International Waters Party. It's legally required. There in the chat. Jeez. I was yelling today, so I'm tired again. No drunk VOD deleting. Those are the best streams. The only drunk VOD I know that was of a friend of mine that was deleted, 100% needed to be deleted. I don't blame him for it at all. Was MBM's. And he might be doing the drunks thing where he answers all the Q&A questions that we refuse to ask on stream that weren't like nearly as serious. And thank you all for submitting Q&A questions and showing up. And it's much appreciated. We actually really enjoyed it. And we're going to hopefully do more. Danger rope. But according to the Monokuma file, apparently she was killed around 2 in the morning. Would she really been exercising that late?
Perhaps.
Hina and myself are usually in the locker room during the day, so she was probably avoiding it then. How did it go? It went really well. We only had one weird thing happen. And we all went... I think all 4 of us, like... We had one like comment or question that was just really like, bro, really? And then not only did all 4 of us go, bro, are you serious? Like, why would you do that? And then everyone in chat went, shut the fuck up. It was great. It was actually really wholesome. I had no real questions. I just came to be a dick. Clone, Mike, you were great. You were not dicks. It was hilarious. You guys were very tasteful. I appreciated it. Mower-kun was funny. Mower-kun was great. The fucker would not stop mowing his lawn. And the lawn's not big. Like, the guy's lawn that he was mowing was like... That was like a 10-minute mow job. We were live for an hour, and he was mowing the whole fucking time. Avoiding it? Although we invited her to join us more than once, she never showed up. I missed the Q&A today. It was very good. It was a lot of fun. If you're interested, the VOD will be over on Andrew's channel. Much appreciated. Sponsored by Mower-kun. Glass Leaf's first emote's gonna be Mower-kun. Hey, Josu. Instead, she came to exercise in the middle of the night.
However.
Perhaps, but it's a bit difficult for me to imagine she would have come alone. She did want to start exercising, but she specifically mentioned she couldn't do it by herself. She needed support from the others. So you're saying she could have come here in the middle of the night to train in secret. But that she also would have come with someone else. It's a possibility, I think. Sakura's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Yeah, next emote needs to be a middle-aged guy. Not for me. It's not going to make sense for my channel, but definitely, if we can get the Glass Leaf channel to affiliate, then we will for sure do it. Yeah, put Hank Hill behind a mower or something. I also got to put Sean's Instagram up, because he's doing some more music stuff. We all kind of have our little side things. I stream on the side. He does other music. He's very good. Sean is probably... No fault to Evelyn here. She's number 2. But Sean is probably the best guitar player I know. Hands down. Man is just beyond incredibly talented. And I know I give him a lot of shit because of the stuff that that they wrote and they give me. But it was an honor. And and like joking aside here, it was an actual honor that he came to me and asked me if I wanted to drum for him again. I joke a lot about how I can't drum, and I really don't think I can very well, but I do my best, and the fact that that was what they wanted was humbling, to say the least. This is the Glass Leaf Twitch channel thing? Let me find it real quick. I'll give you a link if you're curious. Glass Leaf Band? No? Hold on, let me figure out what the name for it is. Oh yeah, there it is. If you are interested, this is the Glass Leaf one. So the channel's most recent follower is it? Are you reading my follower list, Clone? You can do that? They came in, they said something. You know what? Look at the top right of the stream. Oh. Moving on. Now I believe it's about time for us to move on. True, Byakuya. Alrighty.
What?
New clues will magically appear by standing around here. No need to check every aspect of this case. Yeah, they followed me 2 minutes into the stream start, and I thanked them. I guess they're coming back later, or maybe not. So, you know. Or they're gonna lurk, and that's okay too. We need to check every aspect of this case. That's true, but
Let's go.
if you're satisfied, let's hurry up and proceed. He's so pushy. I got caught up with the wrong person this time. So, this is our next location. This place is related to the investigation. Figure it out for yourself. It's no fun if you don't, right? I mean, it's the Gatling gun. That's important. You noticed something. Please tell me. Maybe this gun was used to... No, impossible. If that was true, Chihiro would be riddled with holes. If I remember right, this card reader is meant to work with our handbooks, right?
What?
Do you have an issue with it? If so, you should take it up with Monokuma. He said that, then quietly and sharply clapped his hands together.
Did you call
You
for
called
me?
for me? He has he been domesticated?
That's right.
It seems that Makoto has a question for you.
You need something?
Sure, what's up? Well, it's just about this card reader.
Yep.
Yes, the card readers have been designed to interface with each of your e-handbooks. You can only enter the locker room corresponding to the gender listed on your individual handbook. Why is the girl's poster in the girl's restroom? Assuming she is a girl. Wow, I can't type. That is a good question. Actually, checking the boys' locker room would be important. And it's impossible for two people in a row to go through while the door is unlocked, correct?
Unbelievable.
If there was some sort of erotic terrorist on the prowl. The ceiling-mounted Gatling gun would initiate a Swiss cheese slaughter. And the school regulation prohibits anyone from lending someone else their handbook, correct?
Of course.
Correctly correct. So then, that means only girls can go in the girls' locker room and only boys can go in the boys' locker room. In other words, Chihiro's body being found in the girls' locker room means... Hey Makoto, I can see right through you. See right through me? Allow me to tell you what you're thinking. Since Chihiro was found in the girls' locker room, the killer must have been able to get in there.
So in other
As
words...
such, the killer must be one of the girls. Did I get it right?
Such ignorance.
You thought of something? What'd you think of? Good lord, you're simple. But am I wrong? You should pay closer attention to the regulations. The answer has been in front of you this whole time. Loaning your e-handbook to another student is strictly prohibited. Only the act of loaning a handbook is prohibited. Borrowing someone else's is perfectly fine. Son of a bitch. I would expect nothing less than the prodigal son of the noble Togami family. So you managed to sniff out the loophole in the regulations. Yep, I whoosh. R/whoosh over my head. Knowing you, I would bet you created it on purpose, didn't you? To add a little more excitement to things. You're treating me like a puny little appetizer instead of the main course that I am. What command were you trying to add, Mike? I'm curious, because I can do it. I can also do something else. Hold on. Hold on. Where's Mike? Mad Mike. Mike, you might be able to do it now. Because you now have an editor privilege. I was gonna make a command for the glass sleeve Twitch. Oh, okay. You might be able to do it now, because I have editor privileges for you now for the Twitch channel. Which will also help me in a bunch of other things. Now, since the dead can't actually talk, they're not people anymore. They're things.
Yep.
Got it? Get it? Got it? Good. Wait, hold on. You're saying there's a loophole, but in order to borrow something from someone, then that means someone would have to loan it, so,
Why
So
you?
sleepy. Just listening to you makes me want to pass out. Be more like Byakuya and get your poop together. Or else I'll charge you with criminal negligence. No more questions? Figure out the rest of your own damn self.
That's fine.
Well, I know you are unfortunately lacking in mental facilities, so I'll fill you in myself. Let's head to the main hall. The main hall? I'll help you understand what's going on. Card reader has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Also, Josu, if you're still here. 60 followers. And then, you're in. So what are we looking for here? Does that mean I have to figure it out for myself? Wow, wow, wow. A surveillance camera, that's what I can only assume is a gun attached to it. So chilling. Wow, wow, wow. The hunk of metal blocking the entrance seems like it's some kind of machine. Almost knocked my beer off the side. That I would have cried. There's a mailbox here. Could this be something? There be something inside? It's an e-handbook? No, wait. There's 3 of them, but what are they doing here? So you finally found them. Oh, did you know these were here, Byakuya? I happened to find them by chance myself the other day. It seems there's a system in place where the handbooks of dead students get delivered to this mailbox. Oh, shit. So then these 3 handbooks belong to Junko, Leon, and Sayaka? You can go ahead and confirm it yourself. I immediately turned on one of the handbooks when I did. It's gonna be Sayaka's. Yeah. You're right, this is Sayaka's handbook. God, I was fucking yelling all day. And now I just can't stop fucking coughing. The one issue of umpiring. This is the key to the loophole that I revealed earlier. Yeah, I feel like I'm starting to get it. You should pay close attention to it. Okay, yeah. That literally just happened, dude. I see. Yeah, now I understand. Main hall handbooks have been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook.
What?
Hold on a second. What's wrong?
Very strange.
That's strange. One of these handbooks won't turn on. Is it broken? Whose is it? The other handbook showed Junko's name when I started it up. Then the one that won't turn on must be Leon's, right?
I see.
It would make sense, yes. After all, he did get pummeled with dozens and dozens of baseballs. Pummeled with baseballs. The memory of it came flooding back. The cruel punishment which led to Leon's death. The execution that mastermind concocted. A cruel, heartless death. You're right. It wouldn't be surprising for the handbook to break during that kind of assault.
Damn it!
Hey, hey! Hey, 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 hey! Hey!
Really angry!
What? That e-handbook is essential to student life here. Crucial, integral, instrumental, a super big deal. There's no way it would break that easily. Oh, okay. I'll fuck with it later. But we'll add you to it. But it did. If I say it would break, it wouldn't break. It wouldn't freaking break. It can withstand up to 10 tons of pressure, and it's waterproof up to 100 meters, okay? I don't care how many baseballs you hit it with. It won't do crap. Oh, but even my amazing handbook does have one single weak point. It does?
I can't hear
But
you.
it's a secret. I wouldn't want you to go breaking any more handbooks.
What?
Then Leon must have broken it somehow without realizing what its weakness was, right? Hard to say. You know what I think? I think his handbook isn't actually broken.
What?
But you may ask, how could that be? Leaving the question hanging in the air, Monokuma disappeared. What just happened? Lurk. Thank you for the lurk. Monokuma said it's not broken, but it's an undeniable fact that it's not turning on.
That's fine.
Well, I don't see any connection to the case, so it doesn't matter for now. Partial lurk. I won't say I understand it, but I respect it. Either way, something about it still bothers me. Broken e-handbook has been added to the truth bullets section of your handbook. Okay, then this should be enough to get things rolling. Let's begin our investigation in earnest and track down the true culprit. Yeah, we need to find out who killed Chihiro. To be exact, not quite. Huh? Not quite? What the fuck does that mean, dude? What do you mean by that, Byakuya? To be exact, not quite. Certainly I want to reveal Chihiro's Kiro, but more precisely, I want to discover the true identity of Genocide Jack. Then you really think? You truly believe Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro?
Don't make me repeat
Absolutely, I have no doubt that Genocide Jack is the culprit in this case. The murderous fiend is Genocide Jack, right?
What?
There's nobody else it could be. A murderous fiend who kills again and again using a bizarre and brutal method. They're like a ghost, attacking suddenly then slipping away before the police can catch up to them. And what nickname did the internet give to this mysterious serial killer? Genocide Jack. They say he's killed thousands of people, but that's gotta be an urban legend. Still, could one of us really be a demented, psychotic killer like that? You're not wrong to wonder. Genocide show. But words mean little right now. I have something that will prove it, and I can show you. Oh my gosh. You ever watch the show Drifters? I really want Drifters to have another fucking episode. Can I not leave? Okay. guns, the wall. I mean, you want me to go back to this thing? 3 heat bag. I have to submit those. It looks like the handbooks. Okay. Only lending is against the rules. In other words, there's no problem with borrowing one. One other thing that bothers me is the fact that Leon's handbook won't turn on. One thing can be said Leon's handbook is broken, but it won't turn on. That much is certain. It's really unrelated to the case. Either way, something about it still bothers me. Look, metal block. It seems like some kind of machine. That's literally everything. Unless I talk to him again. Okay, let's not react to the Genocide
Don't
Jack
make me
thing.
repeat myself.
And I have a basis to believe that. I assure you, Genocide Jack. Oh, here we go. Okay. Is there really proof? There's somewhere I'd like to take you. This will provide all the evidence you need.
It's all clear now.
Evidence? The Genocide Jack is the one that killed Chihiro. Evidence? Does that seem like something that... Does something like that really... Ah, hey, you two. Big trouble. Need your help.
I don't have time
We're
to play
busy.
with
Leave
you.
us alone. But it's an emergency. Emergency! Come on, please. You gotta help me. Okay.
Please.
This is a serious emergency. Please, please, you gotta help me. Just calm down, okay, Hina? But it's an emergency. An emergency? What happened?
Well,
Something's wrong with Toko. She's acting super strange. Oh, no. Well, I mean, she was acting pretty strange earlier, right? What should we do, Byakuya?
Very strange.
Since it's Toko, I must admit, I'm intrigued. I suppose we can take a second to see what's going on with her. Are you sure?
Don't make me
repeat
myself.
Oh, okay. I didn't expect that. I thought for sure he'd just say no, and that'd be the end of it.
yeah.
Okay, come on, hurry. Wait for us, Hina.
Let's go.
It looks like she's headed to the dorms, the Toko's room, most likely. You're right. Where is Toko's room? Oh boy. So she's got to be Genocide Jack. Some kind of emergency? Should I talk to you? You guys are too slow. I think you're just too fast. So what's this emergency?
So,
Well, after what happened in the girls' locker room, we left Toko in her room so she could lay down. After a while, we came back to check on her, see how she was doing, but when we did, it was weird. She refused to come out, and she kept saying all this weird stuff. Weird
That's
stuff?
fine.
We should try talking to her ourselves. Yeah, good idea. I may as well give it a shot. The door swung open slowly and silently. Well, that's creepy. Holy crap. An aura of negativity is flowed out from behind the door, forcing a gasp out of me. Am I wrong? I don't think so. I mean, he's kind of an ass, but he's not, like, wrong. Like, does that make sense? Like, he's very blunt, Toko, right now. Yeah, he's very blunt about everything, but, like, he's not, like... He's only spitting facts. Like, let's be real.
What?
Oh, nothing. It's just that, Hina was really worried about you holding yourself up in your room.
Leave me alone.
Yeah, sure thing. But, could you open up, just for a second?
Won't allow it.
Oh, God.
Huh?
Won't let Genocide Jack have control.
And just like that, she slammed the door in my face. What was that? She's been acting like that the whole time, and I rang a little while ago. I'll drive out the killer. Drive out the murderous fiend. It doesn't make any sense, right? I was afraid to leave her alone, in there alone, so I tried to bust down her door. But it felt like something was holding it shut on the other side. I couldn't even budge it. Toko was scared enough to even bar her door? Does she think the same thing as Byakuya? Does she think the serial killer Genocide Jack really murdered Chihiro? Makoto. Makoto. Higher brain functions, come on. You've proven it's possible. Is that why Toko's so scared?
But...
Whatever it is, I'm really worried about her. Is there anyone who might be able to persuade her? Byakuya, let's go. Oh, have her open the door. Hey, Byakuya, you think you could ask her to come out of her room, I mean?
That's fine.
Sure, whatever. Oh, you're gonna talk to her, Byakuya? Wow, I guess you can be nice when you want to. Byakuya stood in front of the door, not making a sound, and pressed the doorbell. 90% of the people so far have some form of higher brain cell function. Why can't you? After a few moments...
What do you want?
Leave me alone. You're all so annoying. Huh. Bacula!
It's Byakuya.
I'm sorry, I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again. And with that, the door slammed shut. Even Byakuya couldn't pull it off. There's nothing else we can do. Let's get back to the investigation. Oh, hold on. Hey, Byakuya, what was Toga talking about just now? Something about a promise?
What?
Oh, I have no idea. Another one of her delusions, I'm sure. But
Stop talking.
if I say I don't know, that means I don't know. Just let Hina take care of her. Oh, yeah, okay. I'll stay here and keep an eye on her.
Let's go.
Well, no. Without waiting for a reply, Byakuya sped away. I think he knows more than he's telling us. Gonna use our brain here. Byakuya! And I hurried to catch up. I tried to talk to him several times as we walked, but he didn't even look back, let alone say anything. He just kept on walking towards his destination. Finally, his foot brought him to a stop in front of a certain room. The library? Come on, let's go in. Yeah, he must be in on it in some way. It's gotta be the archives. If I remember, on the other side of this door is the archive, right? Hurry up and go inside. Oh, here?
Let's go.
It all makes sense once you're inside. Whoa, there's so many books and files, and so much dust,
So,
too.
in other words,
I would say there's enough value in this place to endure the dust. There's so many files stuffed on the shelf. What is in all these things?
that's enough.
Those documents are dangerous. Dangerous? They detail all the people who control the world from behind the scenes. Dangerous truth for a commoner. You mean, like members of the Diet or something? Oh, Makoto. Not the Diet. The Illuminati. No, I mean the ones with real power. The secret council controlling everything from the shadows. If you're ready to be disappeared for it, take a look. To be disappeared for it. There are very interesting people in there. You're just kidding, right? Am I? Oh, just let it go for now. But this thing. There's a wooden box. It's empty. Although judging by the smudges and the dust, it looks like there was something in there. I wonder what it was. There was an extension cord plugged in there. It proved very useful when I was in the library. An extension cord, huh? Oh, it's a desk lamp. Oh yeah, it's the same one I saw Byakuya using in the library before.
What?
Do you have a problem with that lamp? Oh no. Like a cord to maybe string someone up with? It was here before, then I moved it over there. It's too dark over there, so I thought I'd put it to good use. Nice. 51 coins. This shelf is stuffed tight with files. Without really thinking about it, I picked one out random. Ah, you have a sharp eye indeed to select that file. Huh?
That's right.
That's the report on a presidential assassination. The original is kept at the National Library. It won't be disclassified for another 30 years. Are you sure when to look right now? I was just about to say JFK was an inside job. Mere seconds away from it. There's no telling who's what I knew it was the CIA. There's no telling what crosshairs you might wind up in for peeking at it. Without making a sound, I return the file to the shelf. Makoto about to disappear to a fucking black site. There's a ton of thick files stuffed under the bookshelf. If you're thinking of looking through any of them, let me give you a little warning. Those things are filled with graphic, disturbing photos from all kinds of crime scenes. It's the thing that any kind of normal person wouldn't ever want to look at. Be careful. Huh, what do you mean? All those files in there are investigation reports related to different cold cases. Those are internal documents for police eyes only. They're not the kind of thing you'd expect to leak. Oh? And I'll tell you what, they won't get the blam. And we never heard from Clone Trooper again. So are you finally beginning to understand the true splendor of this library? The entire reason I was interested in this library is because of this room right here. It's the home to classified government documents, police records, things no ordinary person would ever see. Isn't it magnificent? This can't be for real, right?
Such ignorance.
That's your guys' problem. Anything that doesn't fit into your preconceived reality, you label it a lie. Well, it's not that. It's just, it's not like I totally refuse to believe it, but, I mean, there's just so much. How could anyone put all this together? I suppose it just goes to show just how much power Hope's Peak truly wields, or perhaps the mastermind may have wanted to provide us with enough entertainment to keep us from getting bored. Yo, I can't tell if it's the Clinton Foundation or the CIA after Clone Trooper right now. It's no use. I can't keep up with all this. It's just too unreal. What's wrong? You still can't believe it? How about you? How can you believe it so easily? Things like that are usually impossible. What do you mean usually? Usual? Usual, normal, ordinary, simple? Those things don't exist anywhere in the real world. If you don't understand what they actually represent, you don't understand the nature of anything. You don't pull your punches, do you? Besides, what do you consider usual is based on your common sense, right? But what makes you think your own common sense applies to me at all? Documents gathered here are genuine. I reviewed them multiple times, so there is no doubt. I know I'd get my ass killed if I could get into this archive. I feel like if the CIA were to arrest me, right? And they're like, we are going to kill you. I'd be like, can I ask like 3 questions first? And one of them would be, did you guys kill JFK? I would have to, like, I have to know. Like, when I was younger, it was like, nah, there's no way. No way. And then as I get older and older and older, I'm like, well, you know. And that's all I'm going to say. Hold on a second. You're saying you've read all these documents and more than once? But all this has to be like top secret confidential stuff, so why? My family has a reading room just like this at our home. Ours is bigger, of course, not as dusty. Members of the Sogami family have access to any variety of government-related documents. Honestly, when I was younger, I was like, if you actually think it was an inside job, you're delusional. But nowadays, I 100% clone. So please understand, I am not a massive conspiracy theorist, okay? But the difference between what I believed when I was younger and what I believe now might make me actually start to believe I'm a conspiracy theorist. Because yeah, when I was like, you know, my like younger teens, I was like, nah, JFK was assassinated, the CIA plot stuff is bullshit. And now, being like 21, going on 22, I'm like, you know, knowing all the declassified stuff the CIA has done, I really wouldn't put it past them. Because that's the shit that was leaked or declassified that they're telling us about. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and actually tell you I think the Earth is flat. I think that's stupid. I think there's beyond a shadow of a doubt the Earth is round. Please, guys. Please. I want flat earthers to understand. I want to bring them back into the fold. I understand they're looking for a reason to stand out. I understand there's something where they feel like they're left behind and now they're isolating themselves and it gets worse. But political conspiracy theories, sometimes it's less of a conspiracy theory and more like just a possibility. Oh, I agree, but I think there are some that have a lot. If they invite the CIA, I'm gonna go before the CIA thinks I'm involved. That's fair. Like flat, yeah, exactly. The moon landing fake. That's stupid. Flat Earth, dumb. But if it has to do with politics, and like not like, actually, honestly, I was about to say not like the crazy politics stuff. Like everybody's involved in a secret pedophile cult. Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. After that, I think Epstein was the moment I went, uh-oh. I think that was definitely the moment. But there are a select few things I'm no longer 100% convinced are fake. Yeah. I honestly think Epstein, and this is what I will end on. I think Epstein was a moment I was like, oh no. Oh no. But let's play the game. Let's play the game. Members of the Togami family have access to a variety of government-related documents. That includes foreign powers as well as domestic. How is that possible?
So in other
I already told
words-
you, there's a secret council that controls the world from the shadows. My family is a member of that council. And I have within me the bloodline that will allow me to one day bend the world to my will. Epstein got me concerned, not gonna lie. And let's go on to another note. Yes! But to become such a ruler, I must know all levels of this world backwards and forwards. So whenever I have time, I like to review whatever documents or materials that interest me. So let me know when you want to do a podcast. Get me drunk, feed me conspiracy theories, and I will ruin my. No, I'm kidding. I don't think any conspiracy theory I believe, or not even believe, that I could believe is true, is ridiculous. Like again, moon landing. It'd be more expensive with the technology at the time to fake the moon landing than to land on the moon, based on the lighting and the photo taken alone. Which is why I can proclaim without a doubt that the materials gathered in here are the real thing. This is beyond believing or not believing. Byakuya is actually starting to scare me more than this actual mastermind. What always interested me was with the cold case police investigation reports. Reading through those reports has always been a hobby of mine ever since I was little. It's an excellent mental exercise. I've solved more than a few of those cases just by reviewing the reports. And among those reports, one of my most recent favorites is the Genocide Jack case. As he talked, Byakuya grabbed a specific file from the shelf.
That's right.
This is the complete case file. Every single report surrounding the Genocide Jack cases have been compiled in here. Because there are so many, allow me to quickly summarize the main points. To begin, there are two notable characteristics in every Genocide Jack murder. The first characteristic is that every crime scene, the word bloodlust is written in the victim's own blood. And the second is that when victims are murdered, their bodies are suspended in a certain way. Bloodlust is written in blood, and the victim's body is suspended. Pretty much. It's exactly the same as what happened with Chihiro. Save your surprise, the best is yet to come. For the second characteristic, where the victims are suspended, the only ones who know about this particular fact were members of the police and other higher-ups. By all accounts, nobody in their media ever found out. Huh? In other words, no one on the news, no one online, nobody knew about that aspect of each crime. Only key officials and the killer himself knew about the act of mounting the victim. Now, if you recall Chihiro's corpse, please stop. Please stop taking us back. Her body was most certainly mounted in this fashion. So, how could the killer have known about suspending the victim?
That's right.
That's the key question, but in fact, the answer is quite simple.
So in
The
other
culprit
words,
isn't a copycat killer, it's the real Genocide Jack.
In other words,
That right there is the evidence the Genocide Jack has hidden himself among the rest of us. The Genocide Jack really is. Such a brutal, fiendish killer really is walking around among us?
interesting.
Things are really starting to get interesting, aren't they? I never imagined a killer with such a reputation would ever become a part of our little game. Now, don't you think it would be good for you to take a look at what I've already seen? You might not manage to ferret out a fair clue.
Ignorance.
Clue or two. Yeah. If you get down on your knees and beg, I might even show you myself. I guess we talked to him again. But the Genocide Kid, can you let me see it?
That's fine.
Well, you didn't beg, but I guess it's okay this time. Feel free to look at it in here, but you can't take it with you. Byakuya handed me the file, and I flipped through it with tense, nervous fingers. Suddenly, my hand stopped. I had reached the page where photos from the scene of each crime had been all collected. The names of Genocide Jack's victims ran on for several pages. Jesus Christ! Ken Harada, 32. Tetsuhiro Honda, 17. Shoujo Gakko, 23. Kano Isai, 14. Jesus. Takashi Yoshida, 30. Komatsuna Taro, Takafumi Gono, Uchida Naohisa, Takeshi, Masamune, Yuto Yumejima. Wow, this is brutal. There was no end to it. Meaning not only the killings, but me having to read the names. One thing became perfectly clear as I read. All of the killer's countless victims were killed and suspended in exactly the same way. And at the scene of every murder, the word bloodlust was left in the victim's own blood. Yeah, let's say Takashi. Oh yeah, Slavian, congratulations. Enjoy murder. We'll take a closer look at the next page, and you'll find another interesting tidbit. The next page? Profiling results. All of the crimes took place either on weekdays at night or during holidays, either day or night. The most common time for the killings to take place was on holidays in the afternoon. Based on these facts, it could be suggested the suspect may be a student. Evidence suggested the suspect lingered at the scene, but when they did leave, they were in a panic. Because an eyewitness has never come forward, it's unlikely there was any external reason for this. This confused behavior suggests that the suspect may potentially suffer from dissociative identity disorder.
So, in other words,
The key point here is that the culprit may still have a split personality. Split personality, like the kind of thing you see on TV, so I'm part of another totally unbelievable story. Oh boy. There's no way it's this easy. Like, this is literally handing you the fucking story for what it is. But this one is way more unbelievable than anything else up until now. Or maybe it really isn't. I don't know. I feel like my mind has gone numb. Genocide Jack case file has been added to the Truth Bullet section of your handbook. But the thing is... No, hold on. Here's a thought. All the photos in there, the killer was suspended with scissors. All of them. Hey, Tandy. Thanks for stopping by the Q&A, by the way. Exactly? Okay. Okay. I'm glad I caught that.
let's go.
All right, we should get going soon. Huh? Where are we going? Anywhere but here. We finished our business here, haven't we? Oh, wait, Byakuya! As usual, Byakuya turned and left without another word. I hurried out of the library to catch up. Glad to yeah. Appreciate your questions. Appreciate all y'all questions. Again. Cheers. We're drinking tonight. Did I say the killer was suspended? Oops. That's on me. Well, this is where we part ways. I have some things I need to take care of before the trial. Cheers to that. Cheers. Whew. Oops, my bad. Huh? Just all of a sudden like that?
I don't have time to play with you.
Come on, enough of your annoying misapprehensions. Did you really think that we'd be together the whole time? Take responsibility for yourself and do something useful. Move the investigation forward on your own.
Goodbye.
Well, goodbye. And just like that, he was gone. Just as quickly as he'd asked me to join him, he cut me off. In the end, I felt like I was just some plaything getting tossed around. At the same time, I uncovered some really important clues thanks to him. Genocide Jack, he's the one that killed Chihiro. And that murderous fiend is one of us. But who is that? To find that out, no matter what it takes. And to do that, there's somewhere I have to go investigate one more time. I have to go back to the crime scene, the girls' locker room. I should check the boys' locker room too. And the others might have come upon some info I might find useful while I'm at it. I need to find everything out I can. All right, let's go check out the girls' locker room, then the boys' locker room. Then let's go see if Toka will talk to us. Actually, let's talk to you first.
Ding, ding, ding. Hifumi has discovered evidence revealing the identity of the culprit.
I feel as if...
What is that voice change?
Another stat increase for me.
Evidence? What'd you find?
I cannot reveal that just yet.
That's it.
But I
I'm sure of it.
guarantee that what I found will steal the killer's breath from his lungs.
Are you sure about that?
Oh yeah, Mrs. Lunenburg said she'd witnessed something worthwhile too.
Really? What did she say?
Well,
She refused
it
to
would
tell
seem-
me. It's like when a girl bullies the boy she likes, right? Right?
Okay, so where is Celeste now?
The warehouse by the dorm. She was there, but at the same time, not there.
What's it gonna be? When she bullies the boy she hates. Which seems much more likely. Kyoko! Hey, babe. I've made any progress in your
Indeed.
investigation, generally speaking,
However-
but I have to get going. I have something unrelated to take care of. Something besides the investigation? What is it?
Well,
Nothing you need to worry about. Just concentrate on the murder. But
so then.
before I go, let me give you one piece of advice. You should examine Chihiro's body one more time. Thoroughly. Also, her handbook is missing. You might want to determine its whereabouts.
Goodbye.
That's it. I'll be praying for your success. With that, Kyoko turned and left the girls' locker room. I guess I'll take another look at the body then. Chihiro's handbook is missing? That's definitely worth worrying about. He's been added to the truth section. Okay. He said, hey, babe, or she his wife. Thank you, Kyoko, my darling. I know she said thoroughly, but I do have my limits. Well, I'd better give it a shot anyway. Let's see. Chihiro's hands are bound with what looks like some kind of rope. The rope was used to prop her up is some kind of crucifix position. Huh? The rope has a plug? Wait, so then this is not a rope at all. But the more I thought about it, the more that's not the only thing that concerns me. Chihiro's fatal injury was the blow to the head. We have not given the ring to Aoi, and we probably won't because it's not a good one to give. I did change Simp Shield. It's Yandere Shield, just temporarily, just for this game. Or at least Totoko dies. Which means someone struck her in the head in order to kill her. That's right. There's the issue of her being suspended, and the fatal blow. At first, I didn't see any reason to think too much about it, either of them. I've never seen an extension cord that looks like an extension cord and not, you know, an extension cord. Or, I was about to say, my dude. I have to agree. It's either bright fucking orange and looks like a plastic coated shielding, or it doesn't. But seeing them after looking through the Genocide Jack file, something's not quite right. What does this all mean? Status of the dead body has been added to the truth bullet section in your handbook. Well, one thing most likely to tie all these mysteries together is the true nature of the rope that was used to suspend Chihiro. And to figure that out, there's a certain place I need to revisit and look over again. Plus, it might help to look at Genocide Jack's case file one more time. You, what you got going on? Dude had a real complex about being weak. Oh. This is this. Oh yeah, Jim. Chihiro died. Chihiro's dead. Mondo dead. The big-breasted swimsuit model is pretty noticeable too. The girls' locker room doesn't seem like the kind of place you'd find something like this in. Still think it's a trap. Been saying it from the beginning. Well, not the beginning, but the beginning of like yesterday. This is definitely different. Huh, this poster. It's a popular boys band called Tornado. Well, it doesn't quite seem to fit in the boys' locker room. Oh, but wait, that reminds me, the poster in the other locker room is... That's right, there's definitely something strange about this. In the boys' locker room, there's a poster of a popular boy band. In the girls' locker room, there's a poster of a big-breasted swimsuit model. Could the posters have been switched? But if they were, why? What reason would anyone have? Maybe I should talk to someone who knows a little more about the locker rooms. I don't understand why it was switched. Like, even if Chihiro's a guy, I don't understand what... Wait. There's a strange stain on the carpet. What is it? It might be a rooms. Well, I don't think the rooms like wholly swapped. I am confused. We'll find out. There's a lot of pieces. But who said that in game before Mondo just now? Oh, no one. There are too many goddamn speed ratings and measurements for computer hardware. What? Gigahertz, teraflops. That's it. Right? What is there besides megahertz? Gigahertz, megahertz. That's RAM, CPU. Oh, I guess in theory, and yeah, go ahead, fire away, Mike. I guess in theory, if you're actually looking at the more complex part of it, then you probably care more about other things. But the only things I know about are gigahertz and I don't even know teraflops. Teraflops was NVIDIA's way of trying to prove that their shit was better without actually saying it. Oh, the different ratings. Okay. By creating a song. Oh, there you go. Songs are good. Let's leave the girls' locker room. Let's go back to the library. Oh. Hello? Bunch of different pool-related items on the shelf. There doesn't seem to be any kind of clues left. Well, thank you. Thank you for the coin. I don't... Wait, what about in the pool room? There doesn't seem to be anything here. Unless it's in that locker. Guess not. Okay. Alright, nothing in here. God, oh, that fucking sound. I'm sorry, guys. The camera, that's a camera. Wow, 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 wow. Wow, 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 wow. Sorry. Good beer. You guys drink beer? Stone IPA. Might be a local brew. Might be hard. Dead fly in the pool. You create a song or poem about the different types of RAM and their speed ratings, you'll be over the moon. I mean like 3200 megahertz, 3666, 2333, DDR4. Beer is mad liar. Oh yeah, what is it? Is clear.
Of course.
Oh, sorry. Oh, fuck. I should have read that. Do you think the poster in the boys and the girls locker room could have been switched?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I can't really say. I never really paid any attention to the posters. I see, but there is something that's been bothering me about the locker room. You see, I like to drink a little protein coffee every time I finish exercising. You have protein coffee? In the warehouse. It's not the highest quality, but I don't have a lot of other options. I mix protein powder with coffee and down a glass of it after exercising. Oh, vodka? Ew. Drink whiskey like a real red-blooded American. I say knowing that I drink vodka regularly. Song title, Ramalama, Ramalama Ding Dong. Green eggs and RAM. Anyway, the other day I spilled some of it on the carpet in the girls' locker room and it left a stain. A stain. So Chihiro's a guy Chihiro was murdered in the boys' locker room, and they moved him. You're a 40% combined of German and Ruski. That's fair. That's fair. I'm 100% German and Irish.
Of course.
Exactly. I noticed it earlier. The stain has disappeared. I can only assume someone came along and cleaned it up. But still, isn't it usually clean? Unusually clean. As if there was never a stain here to begin with. Okay. Why move Chihiro? To convince us that it wasn't a guy that did it? That'd be my guess. But I can't think of who done it. That's the problem. Like, I don't have a motive yet. I want to take another look at the Genocide Jack case file. I know it was around here somewhere. Huh? It's gone. Did someone take it out of the archive? But the only one who could do something like that, I can't think of anyone but Yakuya. The box. The wooden box is empty. The extension cord was in there before. Hey, Keegan. Oh, there's still more I need to check. This thing? There's a thick layer of dust atop the desk. Maybe there's some kind of clue here. I guess not. That's what I'm thinking. One of the handbooks. Not what I clicked. Not at all what I clicked. I clicked this. Thank you. I'm doing good. Huh? The lamp won't turn on. Oh, I see. It's not plugged in. The lamp's cord is not long enough to reach the outlet from here. The last time I saw it, it was definitely on. It was definitely right here. Hooray! Byakuya's using the extension cord. But there's no extension cord here now. I wonder if... Oh, no. Is anyone... Okay, I need to check the... Toko's room. I need to check the warehouse. Damn, I almost need a fucking piece of paper. Oh, so you're not sleeping tonight. It's basically what's going on, Keegan. We'll see. Hello, Celeste. Celeste, what are you doing here? This warehouse is amazing. It is absolutely everything one might need to live a full life. From food to clothes to towels, there's an endless supply to choose from. I see that, but have you found anything related to the case?
Most unfortunate.
I knew you were gonna ask me that. I thought talking about the warehouse itself might misdirect you. But I see it was pointless. Then you did find something. Very well, I will tell you, and only you.
Actually,
Last night, I saw her here. Chihiro was in the warehouse. No one was on, and my evening plans got canceled, so I took a nap. That's totally fair. Man, I was so tired after work today. I got home, changed out of my work attire, and bam, asleep. I'm sorry you had to work on a Saturday. What, really?
indeed.
This was right before nighttime.
Hmm?
What are you doing
What are
out
you
this
doing
late?
out this late?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, I was just...
Going to die?
Are you planning to go exercise, perhaps?
What? How did you know?
Because I can see a blue track jacket sticking out of that duffel bag you're carrying.
Oh, you're right. Thanks. Well, I'd better get going. I'm kind of in a hurry.
She stuffed the jacket into her bag in a hurry. Oh god, I'm yawning really bad. And I get either Saturdays or Mondays off along. Oh, okay. Actually, I take it back. Not bad. She kind of cute. Hey, Lolly. Lolly hand-tied. There is no winter. Well, I guess in Miami there is no winter. Clone Trooper, I'm not gonna lie, and Lolly. It took me at least 2 months to figure out that Lolly hand-tied may or may not be a rewrite of Lolly hentai. Only desert. How? Because I just kept reading it as Lolly. Well, Clone, you didn't have other things to focus on. I'm sorry. I got wings for dinner, though, and damn, the mango habanero wings are hot. I had pork. And just like that, she was gone.
Yes, indeed.
I assumed she was merely stocking up to go exercise in the morning, but it would appear she ignored the nighttime rule and headed directly into the girls' locker room. If she hadn't broken our rule, none of this would ever have happened. You get what you deserve, I suppose. So apparently, hey Rep, that face when you get a leopard with 95% chance to hit a shrieker and it crits for 78? 2 lepers. Whew. Clone Trooper smash. I had on one of the darkest dungeons, I think. I had maybe on the Gladiator, like a 78 or 80 crit from a grave robber, I think, and it was the most amazing thing ever. She went to the girls' locker room late at night in order to exercise without anyone knowing. But the strange thing is, there was no trace of the track jacket or duffel bag Celeste said she saw Chihiro carrying, which would mean the killer would have gotten rid of it somehow. Celeste's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. Alright. Let's see if Toko wants to talk. Toko! Hey, babe. Oh, shit! Hope Goldie, thank you for the follow, man. Much appreciated. What, hold on. 1 leper is plus hit. Oh my god. Oh god. God damn. That's brutal. Okay. So, where do we have left to go? We can talk to other people. If we can find them. No one appears to be around. It's throwing you for a loop. I always like the sleeves that characters wear where they have a ring around their middle finger and the sleeve goes up to that. I'm a sucker for it. I don't know what it is about it. Is there... Regulations, truth bullets. Sundown Kid. Dang it, Grandpa Senior Citizen Havoc. I gotta say, Sundown. Zero Time Dilemma was quite a time. I think I was really enjoying it until let's have 2 children and send them back in time. And then it lost me. I don't remember if you were here for that, so I figured I had to update you on how that went. Like, it's only appropriate. Hello. No, fuck. Go buy gifts? I should do that. I had to share. I figured you'd get a good laugh out of that fight. I'm glad it went well. The Shrieker was debuffed with minus 15%. So you're basically slaughtering it. You are the secret character. That was dumb. I hate that type of stuff. I mean, it was there. Like, obviously, it was there. But, like, it wasn't there at the same time. I don't know. It was... Shimo's gonna write us. Yo, can we share the song about Ram? Are you on the second trial, Hope Goldie? Damn it, I'm sorry, Chihiro. It's all because I wasn't strong enough. Chihiro is strung up by strings. I am convinced Genocide Jack didn't do it, and it's a copycat killer. And we're gonna get some presents real quick while I'm here, before I forget again. We'll just spend a couple coins doing it, don't worry. Is that a fucking rock? 95% chance to hit with both lepers and 34% chance. Oh my god. That's a fucking gun. Make sure to save. Thank you, TND. Thank you. We'll do that after this. As long as I don't plug in the controller, we're good. Weird button. Oh, lucky. There was really weird visual, but what was that? And I felt like a badass day at lunch. What the hell did you do to make you feel like a badass? I'm curious. I will write the song, I will sing the song, and if lucky, I will dance. Let me know. I'll play it on stream. Also, by the way. I don't know how many followers away he is from affiliate, but if you haven't already checked out Jamochio, he's currently playing through Darkest Dungeon, and you should absolutely go check him out and follow him. He's a lot of fun to watch. I really enjoy it. I lurk in his streams a lot. And, yeah, Jamochio. Good guy. Really nice. Really wholesome dude. Kind of what we need right now, honestly. I need to fix the shout-out command. Just click on his name and go to his profile, but absolutely amazing. This game could not handle the leper's string. Started to look like delete keys. Oh my god. We went to this really fancy place in Miami Beach. I pulled $125 in cash to pay out the bill. I mean, that's what you get when you're part of Space Force. Press R. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. I should probably get going. Absolutely, Jim. I did that out of pure reflex. Fair enough. I've had that happen before. I pay for everything in card, and so my cash just kind of builds up until a point where I have, like... Thank you. Or I have, like, $100 in cash. And I'm like, I really should, like, deposit this or spend this or do something with it. Never work in a long... Oh, because it's 2 lepers? And if they get shuffled, they're screwed. Where do I go? Nothing left in the library. I really like Danganronpa. It brings me back to 999. Like, I'm ecstatic. I am absolutely ecstatic about it. The problem is, I can't... I know, right? Yeah, it's like... It's really good. It's its own game. It's not like a copy. And, like, I know these guys can write good games. Like, right? Like, I played 999. Virtue's Last Reward definitely has its good moments. The sequel is so much better. I've heard. Where do I go? I've talked to Celeste. Hold on. I've talked to Celeste. Is there, like, something I can go to? Like, maybe C? Oh, here we go. Dining hall. Okay, yeah, sure, this'll work. Oh, there's exclamation points? Oh, this is great. Okay. Learning more by the day. Hold on. Oh, God. Malevolent Pack sends out 45 stress in the form of horror spread across 3 eyes. Oh, really? Goddamn. Danganronpa nah is so far... Danganronpa nah is so far so good. Yeah. I'm the same way. I never spent cash, just accumulate. Suddenly had 100. Yeah. I never accept that. I read that. Make sure you get the second button from the gotcha machine when you can. The second button? Isn't that in chapter 6? Also, all the money that accumulates in my Venmo is going into my new graphics card, so I'm currently... Nice, very nice. We're going to need the special scene it unlocks. Wait. No problem? Yeah, chapter 6. Okay, yeah. I was like, wait, isn't that later? I'm like, I know I had the chapter 2 one, and I know I have to get one in chapter 6. Then we're good. Owie. Oh, Hina, how's Teoko doing? Toko, blah, blah, blah. Same as before, she won't come out, and she keeps mumbling something about Genocide Jack. So I just left her there. You left her? My head was all swimmy, and I was getting pretty hungry.
Yeah.
Oh, but don't worry, I'm gonna head back as soon as I'm done eating. Toka's not exactly pleasant, but I'm still worried about her. Speaking of which, what are you eating? A donut, of course. Of course? There's two things I'm sure God created. Outer space and donuts. Really? I bet Chihiro would have liked to eat more donuts. Maybe that was her one big regret. I should have tried to spend more time with her. Come to think of it, who did she spend time with?
Well...
Yeah, she was a little bit strange. Didn't really hang out with the other girls much. I wonder why. Isn't she supposed to have a Valley Girl accent? BRB, MBM. Is he live? Tell him I say hi. There he is. Boop, boop. Donuts! Bro, I will go to Dunkin' Donuts and actually get 3 or... Like, I'll get like a half dozen donuts and then eat them throughout the day. It's really bad. Thank you, Mike. Donuts are fire. Level pack is 5 horror plus for 3 rounds plus 10% accuracy and 20% damage to all companions, meaning everyone to get hit by a bare minimum of 5 stress. Well, plus an accuracy and damage buff. Also, Philo herself gets a 15 minus for 3 turns with healing. Oh! Get him! Kill him! Kill him! Hold on. Someone kill him. Do we have a mod in chat? Keegan, get him out. Get him out. Fucking murder him. Don't make me mod someone else. I will mod someone else. I could do it. Like me? There are 3 other people. Yeah, mods have missed. Mods have failed. Mods have failed me. It's too bad. Alright. I heard Keegan murder him. Well, we had a bot that asked if I wanted to buy followers. Bot got murdered. Goodbye, bot. Favorite character. So chat's favorite character is Kyoko. Because everyone loves the character that has the white hair, looks kind of like a Nier character. All that. I really like Hina, but I gotta keep chat happy, so we're kind of basically spending all our free time with those 2 characters. Kyoko number 1, Hina number 2. Yeah, I'm a Hina fan. Yeah, so it's a big split between those 2. Other than that, Byakuya's up there just character-wise, not waifu-wise. Junko was going to be up there, and then she fucking got pierced. Honestly, I really like all of the characters. Some of them are a little weirder, but like they're special in their own way. There's so much discouragement for spamming Malevolent Pack, but if you're in a jam, it's gonna bail you out. But that's why you have the discouragement. Anyone notice that the character here is basically a tan Zoe from Left 4 Dead? Shit! Oh, I'm never actually, I don't know. Close. Sakuya, Ju, and Chihiro all had potential. True. The only one who can make you feel safe is Sakura. That's true, too. It was like she was trying to keep her distance from us. Actually, Sakura said something similar. She said that even though you and her invited Chihiro to exercise with you, she always refused.
Yeah, totally.
Yep, it's true. And it wasn't just us either. It was like she stayed away from all the girls. Was she just shy? I don't know. She talked to the boys all the time. Isn't it kind of weird to be shy around your own sex, but totally fine with the opposite sex? Chihiro is a trap. Period. Easy. Like, is that, like... My second favorite character besides Kirigiri is Sakura. Sakura's great. Oh, wait, maybe she was used to guys spoiling her. The law says you can't judge a book by its cover, right? You think so? I never really saw her as that kind of girl. Howie's account has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. And that was the last part we were missing. Time for the trial.
I'm getting tired of waiting. Shall we just plunge right in?
$100 crit chance. That's fucking broken. Well, send it to me. I need to know. I have to know.
It's the moment you've all been waiting for. The class trial. You remember where to meet, right?
It did not work last time.
Please go through the red door on the first
I love
floor
cats.
of the
3456. Thank you for the follow.
school. See you soon.
Begin the class trial, or it's about to begin. Alright, boys. The red door is right through here. I have no fucking clue who did this. The Sakura before and after pic? Oh no. Wait, how do I get to after? How do I get to after? Oh. How do I get before? Uh-huh. So, is everyone ready to... What? Am I blind or are we missing someone?
Yo.
Yeah, Toko's not here. And Toko is... This trial will throw you for a loop. I'd love to hear that. You really don't remember?
Come on.
Kidding, I'm just kidding. How can I forget the little nut job? She's a crucial part of the class trial this time.
What are you gonna
Okie
do?
dokie, I'll go ahead and drag her out, kicking and screaming. Just one moment, please. And just like that, he said... And just like he said, a few moments later, he reappeared, dragging Toko behind him. I told him I don't want to, but he forced me. I can't believe you would drag a girl around. Terrible, you're terrible. So now everyone's here, right? Okay then, hustle onto the elevator and let's get this show on the road. I'll see you guys down there.
Let's go.
So shall we get going? It's time to find out who killed Chihiro. Chihiro Fujisaki. She was so gentle, so calm and meek. Nobody had any problems with her. Someone made the choice to kill a girl like that. Or a guy like that. And that murderer is one of us. Someone standing right here. We have no choice, right? We have to do this.
It's true.
A girl like that, yes, of course. I gave a small nod in reply. With one last deep breath, I walked toward the elevator on shaky legs. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. As soon as everyone was on, the elevator began to descend. I couldn't get a handle on my emotions, couldn't stop speculating. I'm gonna tell you, all I care about in Danganronpa 2 is the prodigy rock star. She is waifu. I will not let anyone else speak otherwise or slander against her, and she is absolutely the one we are spending as much time with as we can. The steel box sank with, and I also have no idea anything about number 2 except that she exists. There's a gamer girl there, but there's the rockstar girl, so it doesn't matter. The steel box sank with heavy clunking sounds deeper and deeper into the ground. It is quite a big elevator. It's more like a lift. As we went deeper, the uneasiness in my heart grew bigger and bigger. The elevator was unaffected, however, and continued to descend without hesitation. Until finally, something tells me that this fucking, like, punishment is going to be the most brutal that we've seen. What do you think? I redecorated. Isn't it so fresh? Isn't it so exciting? Don't waste our time with stupid questions. Let's get this over with.
Very
Good. You're rip-raring to go. Gotta say, I don't hate it. Not at all.
well.
Okay, then let's get the show on the road.
Thrills, chills, kills.
Everyone, please find your assigned seats. So the curtain opened once again. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith, a deadly class trial. Do you want to save your game? Yes. Let's set our skills. We have a couple now, right? We don't just have the one. Neural liberation. The focus gauge decreases more slowly during concentration and fever time. Effective during the non-stop debate, the Hangman's Gambit, and the bullet time battle. 5 SP. Sure. Vocabulary. Increases bullet capacity. Effective during the bullet time battle. Well, right now, we can have all of them, so we're going to. Let's finish preparations. Trial, all rise.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results.
He's floating. He's not actually sitting in the chair.
If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate. Okay then. So, first off, let's talk about the murder weapon.
Everyone goes to the Moe Gamer Girl. Nope. Nope, we're not going for the Gamer Girl. First, we have to make clear what was used to deliver the fatal blow. It's gotta be the dumbbell. No. So I mean, honestly, I'm kind of at a loss for a lot of this.
Chihiro's fatal injury.
Okay, so I can watch this go through.
It appears it was a head wound.
Agreed.
According to the Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument. But what kind of blunt instrument could it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Oh.
Interesting. That certainly would make for a powerful weapon.
Wow. I got saved. I didn't even lose a heart for that. The weapon had to be at the scene of the crime. There was something in the bloodstain on it. It's okay, guys.
Chihiro's fatal
I forgot
injury.
my whole rule. Oh,
It
God.
appears it was a head wound.
Sorry, hold on. Okay, deep breaths. I really should have thought about the whole drinking more for the stream. Before I realized I was doing a class trial. I saw the fucking orange lights and my body went click. Click time. It's click time. Time to click. So this might be interesting. Head wound agreed.
According to the
Let's.
Monokuma file, the killer used a blunt instrument.
Agreed.
But what kind of blunt instrument
That's
could
fine.
it have been?
I bet it was an iron pipe.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Objection. Chug, chug, chug. It'll make
Can
it
we
easy.
agree that the object that dealt the fatal blow was the dumbbell?
That's
found
fair.
at the scene of the crime?
Agreed.
It was covered in blood. And there was nothing else at the scene that could have caused that kind of injury.
Also agree. Let me turn my AC on, by the way. Papa Jalapeno Among Us High School Edition. This is OG Among Us.
And the wound on the victim's head is consistent with the shape of the
Oh,
dumbbell.
I hate spicy things. Ugh. Aw.
As far as I'm concerned, there's no mistake and no room for doubt on this one.
Yep.
You looked at her head wound?
She was murdered. We had to figure it out.
That's so creepy!
Andrew says bye. Why bye?
If you don't mind, I will proceed from here. Let's move on to discussion of the
Here's the
culprit.
imposter.
Although, I believe the criminal behind this heinous act is already quite clear.
Oh, okay, fair.
What? For real?
Oh, here we
Chihiro's
go.
killer is the fiendish serial killer, Genocide Jack.
Genocide Jack, the fiendish serial killer. Did he really kill Chihiro? A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Are you kidding me? For this debate, lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they hit these lines, so think of them as obstacles. But there's a way to keep this white noise from getting in your way. Press the right mouse button to attach the silencer, which you can use to shoot down the white noise. However, if you shoot an actual remark with the silencer instead of the white noise, the time limit will decrease, so take careful aim when you have the silencer out. Oh, but if your action difficulty is set to gentle, white noise won't appear at all. In which case, you can forget about the silencer and just focus on the situation in front of you. Well, then, we're on mean, by the way. If I remember correctly. Oh my god, okay. Good. Genocide Jack case file.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Oh, we gained time for that.
Come on. There's just no proof for it.
Hey, so speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is.
And it's unlimited. Oh, okay. It looks like this was the work of Genocide Jack. No, hold on.
The culprit is Genocide Jack. I'm sure of it.
No.
Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Well, I mean, come on.
There's no proof of
There's
it.
just no proof for it.
Oh, I got...
Hey, so speaking of Genocide Jack, I don't know who that is.
Thank you, Hifumi. Much appreciated. Love to hear from you. Let's try this
The culprit
again.
is Genocide Jack.
Nope.
I'm sure of it. Case closed, as far as I'm concerned.
But that's impossible.
Why? What makes it impossible?
Gain the free
Well,
extra
I mean,
time.
Come on. There's just no proof for it.
Lost time because I
No,
shot
it's
twice,
wrong.
but it's okay. Don't care. Break.
I might know one reason he could be involved.
What?
I found this file while I was looking around the archive in the library. I guess it's some kind of confidential file the police put together about the Genocide Jack case.
Good. By the way, if you aren't playing on max difficulty, you should. It's the most fun. I think I'm on mean. The other one, because the difficulties was basically like hand-holding, kind, mean. And kind sounded like easy. So I think I swapped it. I don't remember. Excuse me while I go to the store to get some candy. Enjoy getting candy. If it's not Kit Kats, you're getting the wrong type of candy. Or gummy worms, Sour Patch Kids are acceptable too.
What? That's kind of weird as shit, isn't it?
What was the why of it is
Fuck.
probably more trouble
What's something
than
like
it's
that
worth.
doing in the
So
library?
let's
My
forget
bad.
about that for now. More importantly, it outlines all the specifics of every Genocide Jack case in exceeding detail. According to the file, there appear to be two defining characteristics in every Genocide Jack case. The first is that a bloody message is found written at the scene of every murder.
Reese's Piece. I don't really like peanut butter, so have to say not really a fan.
Oh, that's right.
All right, enjoy.
Boob lust.
No, not quite for me.
No. It's actually bloodlust.
Bye now.
But more important is the other characteristic, and it's something that has never been made public.
Never made public? What the hell is it?
Why don't you tell them, Makoto?
The other characteristic of every Genocide Jack case, which the world at large doesn't know, if I'm not mistaken, it has to be with the positioning of the body. How the victim was positioned. Are you... This is such a... Okay, I have 1:50. If I'm not mistaken, it has to do with the positioning of the body. How the victim was positioned is the answer.
I got it!
Are you kidding?
Apparently, in every Genocide Jack case, the killer suspends the body in a certain way.
Okay, that was weird.
Other than the killer, the only people who know about this are the higher-ups in the police department.
However, Chihiro was most definitely suspended in the same way.
Wrong. Or wafers. She might be right, might not count as candy. That's fair, Sundown. That's probably lost in translation.
How did the culprit know about this when only high-level police officials were aware of it? There's only one logical answer I can think of. It's because the culprit in this case is the real Genocide Jack.
I disagree.
No fucking way!
You're saying Genocide Jack is one of us?
Yes, in fact, it's Toko.
What?
Genocide Jack's true identity is Toko Fukawa.
You lie!
Okay, Hifumi.
What? Hey, okay, wait, hold on a sec. Toko has like bloodophobia or whatever, remember?
Hemophobia?
What kind of serial killer is afraid of blood?
Is Toko Genocide Jack? The answer is yes and no.
Another riddle? Man, why is this gotta be so complicated?
It's a riddle for sure, but I feel like I understand it. If it means for Genocide Jack to be Toko, but also to not be Toko, the answer is that she's not just one person, but multiple people, right? Hangman's Gambit. Oh, son of a fucking bitch. Take an S. What the hell does that stand for? H-I? I hate Hangman. Shit. Is that actually what it is? Bro, I don't know. It's too many letters. It's Shizo. What is Shizo? Did that come up?
Now I understand.
Thank you, Sunday. Shizo.
Is it because Genocide Jack has a split personality?
Is that what that word? See, I would never have known that's what the word is. I've always known it as dissociative identity disorder or split personality disorder. Well, I knew it as split personality disorder or multiple personality disorder. And then when I took a psychology class in college, that's when the standards changed. I learned it was dissociative identity disorder because they changed it. Yeah, okay. I was like, oh, okay, my bad. I was confused, perplexed, bewildered.
Huh?
I think I read that somewhere in the file too.
Okay.
They thought that the suspect might have, what did they call it? Dissociative identity disorder.
Oh, okay. But still, to go and say that about Miss Fukawa is...
Is what?
Perfectly acceptable. Toko's strange behavior after seeing the body is proof enough that she has a split personality.
The one thing that shows Toko could have a split personality is how her behavior changed.
I got it! You're talking about how she started acting totally different than usual, right?
Yes.
That's right. Think back. She fainted when she saw Chihiro's corpse, and then, when she woke up...
I'm fine. Yeah. Whoa, is that a dead body? Hey, are you dead? Yeah. She must have hit her head real hard when she fainted. The world is a front and a back, a top ending and a bottom, a sea of truth and a web of lies. This is quite concerning. I mean, she sounds completely different.
She was acting funny, that's for sure. That melancholy tone of hers completely disappeared.
Don't go assigning adjectives to my tone without permission.
Not to mention, once she regained consciousness and saw Chihiro's body again, she was utterly calm. In other words, within her is one personality that can handle blood, and one that obviously can.
So when Toko trapped herself in her room, it's because she was scared of Genocide Jack?
Monka shake. I won't let Genocide Jack have control. I'll drive out the killer, drive out the murderous fiend.
The reason she locked herself in her room wasn't to keep other people from getting in. It was to keep her other personality from getting out.
What?
Toko was afraid. Afraid of the murderous fiend inside of her. Of killing even more people.
Yeah, I just don't think Toko's it.
How? Yeah. How can you know all this?
I do believe you misunderstood her. What she's trying to say isn't, how can you know all this? No. What she wants to know is, how could you tell them?
Huh?
Last night, just before Monokuma gave his motive speech, Toko and I had a strange conversation.
Oh no.
She told me a most interesting story. She said a murderous fiend lived within her, and she was afraid it could appear and attack at any time. And that trepidation is what's caused her to have such a bleak attitude. Isn't that right, Toko?
This is all a lie. Right, Toko?
Nope. I'm gonna say this. If we died to Byakuya, I'd be okay with it. I would not. I want to fucking best this motherfucker.
You said you wouldn't tell anyone.
What?
You promised. I can't believe you lied.
You have only yourself to blame. You came to me with your tragic little story. I didn't ask you to.
The game is Phoenix Wright inspired, so obviously they need an Edgeworth.
This is the real world, not some romantic fantasy
One
fairy
day I'll play
tale.
Phoenix Wright.
Besides, you broke your promise first. You said that as long as you were here, no matter what, you wouldn't let Genocide Jack kill anyone.
Next time it goes on sale.
But in spite of that promise,
I'm sorry I couldn't keep our promise. But don't worry, never again. I won't let Genocide Jack have control ever again.
You said if I kept my promise, you would go out with me.
Oh boy. Oh, teenagers.
That's the only reason I promised.
Sundown, what? Sundown, don't do this to me. I have Danganronpa to play. Oh. Oh no. I'll be keeping that link open. we might be getting that. There's the only real reason I promised.
how many times do I have to tell you? I never said that. But you weren't able to do it. You just couldn't resist that rush you got from killing, could you?
I tried. I swear I tried to control it, but...
Oh no.
But your efforts were useless. What a disappointment.
I hate you.
Oh dear.
Well, the opening act is nearly finished. All that's left is to hear from the person in question directly.
The person?
Yo, her face? I hate you! She means step on me.
You don't mean...
Toko's body suddenly lunged backwards. A huge... It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. Landed with a huge thud. Oh!
Well, hello there! Is it me you were hoping to see?
I think the fact that her eyes are no longer circles, it's even scarier.
What the heck? So you figured it out, huh? Well, whatever. What are you gonna do? I'm the ultimate murderous fiend, Genocide Jack! Or better yet, let's go with Genocide Jill!
She's half Kappa or something.
What the fuck is this?
Toko, what happened to you?
Not Toko. That's a loser name. And what happened is a textbook split personality. So what if one of them happens to be a serial killer. You should turn a blind eye to one's faults.
I can see. She has DID. Yeah, obviously. She's traumatizing. That trauma. Yeah, I mean. Oh, those teeth.
She's so intense.
Like they say, sound in murderous mind, sound in murderous body.
This one is so different from the one we've come to know.
Yes, well, the world is composed of a front and a back, you know. Just like how every inning has a top and a bottom, or how in the depths of every truth lives a little lie.
She could lick her forehead with her tongue.
Behind every dark and gloomy soul lives another that shines as bright as the sun!
This is the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack? This is beyond insane.
Miss Jack, Jill, can I ask you a question?
What's up?
There's gotta be some other genetic anomaly besides DID. Alright, I'm scared because the kawaii tongue face is like almost okay until you realize her tongue is at the bottom of her neck.
Some of us think you might be the mastermind behind our entire situation. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, I'll tell you, I am the mastermind of all masterminds!
Oh boy. It's totally not. Exactly!
Just kidding!
Then it's not true?
Of course it's not true! How dare you try to link me to that creepazoid? And another thing, the police and government and society in the outside world are totally powerless! I mean, they just let this idiotic bloodthirsty maniac go buck wild all over town!
Sure, I'm a bloodthirsty maniac, but life is pain, right? To live is to hurt other people.
Oh god.
It's a necessary evil if you want to survive. The act of living itself causes pain for everyone.
Uh-huh.
Just kidding again!
Yeah, this is me right now.
This should be enough to convince you. This murderous fiend is responsible for Chihiro's death. There's clearly a motive, so there should be no doubt.
A motive?
Remember what Monokuma told us? If someone didn't murder and graduate within 24 hours, an embarrassing memory or secret would be revealed.
She kinda got the point, but... Ahaha!
Well, let's assume that Toko's secret was about Genocide Jack.
Typical villain explanation. Haha, just kidding, I killed him because it's fun!
If a secret like that came to light, Toko's life would have undoubtedly been forever ruined. So she had a very clear motive to never have that side of herself exposed.
Well then why would she...
Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
Genocide Jill.
Sorry, as much as I hate to admit it, I'm not the culprit.
Huh?
But I cannot imagine anyone other than you could murder someone in such a bizarre fashion.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Maybe so, but nevertheless, it's the truth.
Do you really expect any of us to believe you?
Yeah. I could never believe a word you say, you monster. ...
Maybe. Maybe she's totally right about that, but something's still bothering me. What you said, I need to get more details about all of this. Here we go. Oh yeah, jam out. Status of the dead body.
Sorry, but I didn't kill anyone.
You say that, but do you really expect any of us to believe it?
Perhaps if you had an alibi, that would change things.
Oh, an alibi, huh? Now we're talking.
When you compare your past murders to this incident, the modus operandi matches completely.
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Objection!
Are the methods of murder really exactly the same? I'm not so sure about that. I think there's a slight difference between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
Huh? How's it any different?
Uh-oh, you don't know? Well then, human garbage, let me tell you!
Oh boy. Anyone enjoy being stepped on? Because I found your new favorite character.
I murder with passion and conviction. I consider myself a professional, and I have a very particular way of doing things. Imagine you go to a fancy Italian restaurant.
Oh no,
They're
this is
picky
almost
about
hot.
the noodles, the sauce, everything. But what happened to Chihiro? It'd be like if that same Italian restaurant started using ragu or Chef Boyardee.
Not yet.
This is no creation of mine.
The realistic art compared to their anime looks.
Let me rephrase
For the
in
portraits.
a way that maybe makes more sense. There are two clear differences between the Genocide Jack cases and this one.
There's one clear difference between the murders. In the photos there from the other Genocide Jack cases, look at the neck and stomach. Here you'll see a clear difference. The victim say the link. The ultimate LSD user.
Different.
Actually, this entire game is just a fucking trip. He's just tripping out on his first day of school.
In the Genocide Jack murders, all the victims were killed the same way. According to the case file, they were all apparently killed with a pair of scissors.
Can't... She's gonna, like, summon a pair of scissors, isn't she?
But Chihiro died from a blow to the head, right?
The school is weird colors. Oh.
Ah, yes. That is remarkably different from the other murders.
That's a good headcanon.
Wouldn't it be strange for someone who kills the same way without fail to suddenly change their method? And there's more. One more conflicting detail.
That's right. In my recipe of murder, if the bloody message is the tortellini, then the arrangement of the body would be the pesto sauce.
I don't like the food analogies here, Pun.
Could you please stop comparing killing people to cooking?
Thank you, Hero.
So, are you saying the other difference has to do with how the body was arranged?
That none of the dead waifus are dead poggers. They are amusing, perhaps. I suppose. That's right, the second difference is related to how she was suspended. In the photos of the other Genocide Act cases, all the other victims were stabbed through their hands. Here you'll see a clear difference with what was used to suspend her.
I got it! Do you remember what the killer used to suspend her? They used some kind of rope to hang her up by her wrists.
It's not a rope, it's an extension cord.
What is your point?
Come on.
Well, in all the previous Genocide Jack cases, something else was used to suspend them.
Also, feel free to check out the Discord, link right there.
Specifically, pairs of razor-sharp scissors.
Bum bum bum.
And guess what? I used my own specially designed scissors for the murders and the arrangement. Like I said, I'm a professional, so naturally I'm very picky about the tools I use. And you know what else? Big Mac said there's two differences, but he's wrong.
Big Mac? Are you referring to me?
Listen up, Big Mac. There's actually one more difference.
Huh?
My word, you really didn't notice? Take a look at who the victims were in each Genocide Jack case. There's a pattern there, just waiting to be discovered.
They both...
A pattern?
Figure that out, and it'll be plain as death why I couldn't have possibly killed that little lolly girl.
Oh, she thinks it's a girl. Let's see. There's a pattern surrounding... Oh, so they're all dudes. Oh, if you look at the names of every victim, what you'll notice is, I think I figured it out. Why she couldn't have killed Chihiro was a girl.
I got it!
The trapness.
Because Chihiro was a girl?
But was Chihiro a girl?
Bingo! Bullseye! Right on the money!
What are you talking about?
In all the Genocide Jack cases, all the victims had something in common.
This is gonna prove her innocence. Ken Harada... I'm not reading these names again. I'm gonna butcher them. I'm sorry, guys.
They were all guys?
That's right! The people I killed with such passion and conviction are all adorable little
Japanese
men.
names and ages. Thank you, Clone.
I can't believe I said it! I'm so embarrassed!
you?
I can't help it! I'm just a full-throttle boy-on-boy fangirl, and the mopey side of me just hates it.
Alright. We are lucky Soybean is not here and is at the store.
But now I'm on the fast track to becoming a full-fledged fan madam!
So since
We're being
Chihiro was
saved.
a girl and not an adorable little man,
No one brings this up to
kill
her. No one says anything.
When an Italian chef suddenly start making ramen just because they're both noodles, don't be stupid.
You really like these chef
I have
analogies.
too much passion and conviction to cross that line. That's the absolute reality of the one and only.
We get it. You've clearly explained your hobby and your philosophy. But that's not all there is to it. It's a different matter entirely.
Yeah, that
when
was
you're
not a bad
forced
one.
to kill in order to survive.
Quiet, lowly cur!
Oh!
Lowly cur?
I would never kill for a reason as petty as mere survival. And if by some fluke I did kill to survive, why would I bother with the message and arrangement? It'd make me the obvious suspect!
That does make some amount of sense.
Plus, whatever reason I have for killing, I would never leave out my prized scissors. Who would go out of their way to use a big, stupid, heavy dumbbell?
Maybe you used the dumbbell because you couldn't find any scissors in the school?
She's gonna summon them out of her fucking skirt or some shit like that, isn't she?
Any scissors? I don't just use any scissors. I only use my own set of
Oh no.
envy of the entire world scissors.
Okay, whatever. There still aren't any in the school.
Are you sure about that? Da-da-da-da!
And here they are.
She's fully equipped!
That's right! So I can kill anywhere, anytime! Why would I resort to dumbbells or rope when I have my trusty scissors by my side? Go ahead, tell me I'm wrong! You can't, can you, gutter dogs, all of you! Not to mention, I have no clue how to tie a good knot. So rope's totally out of the question anyway!
Mike, I'll delete the fucking clip. I could do that. This is supposed to be a silent stealth operation. She'll cut off her tongue if she's not careful. True, Jim. That's very true. She could hurt somebody. She's gone passive aggressive here, and I love it.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. Could such a heinous villain really be innocent?
Actually, I think it'd be funnier if we just don't, or if we deny the clip ever happening. 80% aggressive, 20% passive.
But the body really was suspended, right? And nobody but the police knew about that.
Well, Bianchi knew about it.
Yeah. That's why we figured it
Oh,
had to
no.
be the real deal and not some copycat killer or whatever.
Actually, hold on. There is one. Oh no. Oh, one person who could have copied the Genocide Act cases. Select. Oh, we're already. Oh boy. Yo, why are you
Here's my
sweating?
answer. Byakuya, it's possible you could have found out, isn't it? You'd have no problem gaining access to classified government documents or internal police records.
Uh-oh.
Plus, you'd already looked through the Genocide Jack file before this all happened, hadn't you?
Are you saying Mr. Togami did it?
Then the reason he pushed the theory of Genocide Jack being the killer so hard was because he wanted to pin the crime on her.
So, he rearranged the scene to disguise it and make it look like I put my stamp on it. The adorable glasses man was behind it all. Oh, I'm on fire!
Yo, Jill, relax. Relax, Jill.
Well, Byakuya, what's your response?
I see. So now the suspicion falls on me. Then I must ask, when would you say I began acting suspicious? Surely you must have an answer.
Looking back and thinking about it now, The way you were acting right before we discovered the body was a little strange.
In the locker rooms, they're suspicious. Very suspicious indeed, wouldn't you agree? Huh? Suspicious? Seems nobody searched the locker rooms. Let's start with the girls' locker room.
You wanted to go to the girls' locker room right away, right? But since you're a guy...
I should have naturally thought of the boys' locker room first. Is that what you want to say? The victim was Chihiro, a girl. Hence why I said we should check the girls' locker room.
Nothing strange about that, I'd say.
On the contrary, there's something very strange.
Okay then, what's so strange about it?
I'm not convinced he's the killer yet, but let's go with
Go
this.
ahead. Share
go
with
with
the
this for
rest
now.
of the class.
Trap! There is a clear contradiction in what Byakuya just said. I need to make it clear to everyone. A new element has been added to non-stop debates. Would you like to hear? Yup. What do we got? Next, we're going to add something called a truth flashback. If you aim at a weak spot and hold down the left mouse button, then you'll memorize that weak spot. That memorized phrase can only be shot once as a single truth bullet. If you shoot or change the truth bullet, it will disappear from your truth cylinder. However, you can use this flashback feature as many times as you want. If you don't seem to have the answer to a lie or contradiction in your loaded truth bullets, it might be wise to memorize a different weak spot and use that to make your case. When's the best time to flashback? Well, you'll just have to use your keen wits, won't you? In this case, though, I will say that if you don't use a flashback, you won't be refuting anything. Well then, good luck and have fun. Monokuma file number 2.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You absolutely
Oh,
take
she's
it.
got the whole
That's
face
a
going.
natural reaction for any guy.
He for me.
The victim was Chihiro, who was a girl. So of course I would suggest we check the girls' locker room first. There was no time for pointless distractions. What's so strange about that?
I wish you'd taken me with you.
Hearing Byakuya's comment about Chihiro being a girl, I realized there was a clear contradiction there. Because it doesn't make any sense how he could have known before we'd even found it. Oh, okay, I need to make that contradiction clear. Okay.
So, you said Byakuya was acting kind of weird before we found the body. But he was acting weird... how?
If you're presented with the opportunity to check out the girls' locker room,
You
I see.
absolutely take it. That's a natural reaction for
Shut up,
any
Pygmy.
guy.
Pygmy's non-hamster face
The
is
victim
meh.
was Chihiro, who was...
No, that's wrong.
It's really, and his voice changes too when he's not being a hamster.
I'll tell you what's so strange about that. Because up until we actually discovered the body, we couldn't have known who the victim was. So your claim that you went to the girls' locker room first because Chihiro was the victim doesn't hold up.
I see. That's a good answer, I must admit.
It kinda does.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed. But your reasoning is still too weak.
Bro, why aren't you giving us another theory? Okay.
What's wrong? Is that it? Surely you've got more than that. Go ahead. Show us.
What's with Byakuya's attitude? It's like he doesn't even care. I've got him cornered, but he's acting like it has nothing to do with
What's
him.
the matter? You're not finished already, are you? There must be more to it.
There is. I think.
There is more to it. Think about it.
Hey, Kyoko. Among Us matches be like.
We just talked about the differences between this case and past Genocide Jack incidents. The proof you're looking for is hidden in there.
Oh? Proof that I'm the culprit, you mean?
I'm curious how fucked up this punishment is going to be. I think I've already said that, but... The difference between the cases and the other Genocide Jack murders, the evidence that proves Byakuya is responsible is hidden in there. What could it be? It's gonna be that Chihiro's a guy. Library desk lamp? Are you kidding?
What? The difference between the cases? You want me to explain it again? When I I want to kill, I use my very own special scissors. And I use those same scissors to arrange the body.
But Chihiro was suspended with... It was some kind of rope. Was it not?
Extension cord.
It absolutely was!
Then there must be something very fishy indeed about that rope.
Hey, Byakuya, where'd you get it from, huh?
I'd never seen that rope before in my life.
There it is.
No, that's wrong.
At least in random, that's true.
Actually, I'm pretty sure you have seen it before. Because, you see, that rope, or should I say,
Extension
that
cord. Bum, bum, bum.
What? An extension cord?
Hello, Soybean. How are you?
Byakuya, you've used the extension cord in the library more than once.
It's Byakuya. It's starting to form around Byakuya.
And the same extension cord that was in the library all this time went missing after the murder. And there's no way someone who uses that extension cord as much as you do wouldn't discover that fact.
Then Byakuya must be the one who took the extension cord. I can't imagine any other possibility.
That's a good question, Jim.
That's really what you think? Then your conclusion is something like this? I killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, then hung her up and wrote that bloody message. I intentionally made it look like Genocide Jack was behind it. Is that about right?
Yes. He's doing it again. He's totally calm, totally unconcerned. And it's as if he's not even involved. What did I just join into? A murder. A murder, good sir. And a case trial to figure out that murder. Welcome to Danganronpa. A rich kid smacking down a bunch of uppity teens.
What's wrong? I asked you if you think that's what happened.
Hell yes, that's what happened. So that's it, right? Byakuya's the killer.
This is a game called Danganronpa. It is a virtual novel about kids who are stuck in a school, and the only way they can escape is by killing another one of their students and getting away with it. And we're currently trying to figure out who, and if they get away with it, all of us die. So we're trying to figure out who it is so we don't all die. It's a good game. It's a very good game. I'm enjoying it so far, and I will continue to enjoy it.
I don't disagree with not disagreeing.
He kept calling this a game, right? So he'd be totally willing to do something like this to win.
But we have to prove it's this guy so that we don't get murdered.
Sorry, but could we hold on just a second? I think we need to talk about this a little more.
Oh?
Do we really need to? We've already decided who did it.
I know, but still, there's something that's still bothering me.
Is that right? And what, pray tell, is still bothering you? I killed her in the girls' locker room, then disguised my crime.
You didn't kill her in the girls' locker room. Someone killed her in the boys' locker room.
Specifically, I dressed it up to make it look like it was the work of a homicidal psychopath. What about all that bothers you?
Wait. What was that just now? Something's not right. Chihiro's body was definitely found in the girls' locker room, but does that mean... Can I really just accept what Byakuya says is the truth? No, I don't think so. There's definitely something off about what he said. The scene of the crime.
I got it! You say you killed Chihiro in the girls' locker room, right?
I love how sarcastic Byakuya is.
But are you sure about that? Isn't it possible that the murder took place somewhere else?
How disappointing. What kind of question is that? Even in the world of disappointments, this is a true letdown.
Bro, chill.
She was found dead in the girls' locker room. There is absolutely no question about that. How could the scene of the crime have been anywhere else?
Well, I think it's entirely possible that she was killed somewhere else, then carried there later, along with the rest of the murder scene.
The rest of the murder scene? That was awfully specific. Please tell me you have a reason for saying all of that.
Yaoi, no, there is no yaoi. Yaoi isn't real. I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe I do.
Hey, Byakuya, did I just take you off guard? When the story suddenly moved to the crime scene, Byakuya, who'd been so confident up until now. Maybe Byakuya had never realized that the actual scene of the crime could have been somewhere else.
Don't just move on without permission! What do you mean she was killed somewhere else?
Come on, Makoto. If there's any chance the murder took place somewhere else, let's see the proof.
Evidence that shows the murder took place somewhere else. There was something that was switched between the boys. It's the posters. Well, and the carpet technically, but the posters.
I got it! The proof that she was killed somewhere else is the poster that's hanging in each locker room.
I leave for 10 minutes and I missed something as important as that? As important as what? What is this yaoi word? I've never heard of it before. I haven't heard of it either. I can educate it if you want me to, Clone. I mean, I feel like education should only happen in a certified school environment, and I don't think we have that here. So I don't think education of us for this yaoi term should be allowed, honestly. I'm just gonna put that out there.
Your proof is some posters?
Yes.
The poster in the girls' locker room was a picture of a big-boobed supermodel.
Don't look up
you
yaoi,
think that's
please.
kind of strange?
Hope Goldie, don't worry. We're not gonna actually look up yaoi. We are certified veterans of anime. Yaoi isn't real. Just agree with us on this, Hope, okay? Trust me. I must say, Sir Taylor, you make another exemplary point. Thank you. Thank you. School needs to teach anime and words like yeah. No, because yaoi isn't real, so it can't hurt us. A picture of a big-boobed supermodel, but don't you think that's kind of strange?
Why would the girls' locker room have a poster like that?
I bet those massive jugs of hers were totally fake!
Jill, it's okay, chill. Welcome to Anime 101. Now please take your approved magical girl uniforms.
Meanwhile, the boys' locker room had...
No, yaoi isn't real, Clone. Relax. No war crimes. It's not real. Oh yeah, Jill is crazy.
A poster of the super popular boy band Tornado. Again, that doesn't really seem to belong in a boys' locker room.
Agreed.
So you're saying that maybe the posters were switched?
Yes.
And there's one other thing I noticed about the locker rooms.
And that's gonna be the carpet.
You know what I'm talking about, right, Sakura?
You're referring to my protein coffee, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
Protein coffee?
While I was in the girls' locker room earlier, I spilled some protein coffee on the carpet.
The photos are black and white.
But I noticed that after the murder, the stain had been totally scrubbed away.
No, it's not that the stain was scrubbed away. It was moved.
I got it! The stain on the girls' locker room carpet wasn't scrubbed
Go call
away.
Sun down.
In fact, I found it on the boys' locker room carpet.
I have no idea what they're called.
That's definitely the stain from my protein coffee.
Then, does that mean that the carpets were switched too? But why would anyone do that?
Because there is blood on the carpet.
To move the murder scene from one locker room to the other. It's certainly plausible, don't you think? What? In other words, in order to completely swap the scene of the crime, the bloodstained poster and carpet were moved along with the dead body. By doing this, the killer was able to change the entire room where the murder took place.
I can certainly follow your reasoning, but why would the culprit bother doing that?
Don't etch yaoi in any boys' restrooms. Stay safe on your flight and enjoy. Talk to you later, Jim. I got a cough a couple times. Hold on. God, I hate yelling and then having a sore throat later.
Huh?
No, Rona. It's not Rona. It's because I umpire. When I umpire, I yell a lot. When I yell a lot, I fuck my voice up.
Why would they go to all that trouble of switching the scene of the crime? Actually, an even bigger question. If the murder did take place in the boys' locker room, then how did Chihiro get in the boys' locker room in the first place? To get into the locker rooms, you have to swipe your e-handbook across the card reader device. But Chihiro's handbook should have only allowed her access to the girls' locker room.
Agreed.
She had no way to get into the boys' locker room to begin with.
No, she did have a way, and I can tell you what it was.
I highly doubt that.
Shut up! I'm telling you, I know how she could have done it.
God damn. Is he right? Could Chihiro have really gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Is it really possible? Could Chihiro really have gotten into the boys' locker room somehow?
Ah! I got it!
Yes.
She must have hacked her e-handbook. She was the ultimate programmer, after all.
Oh, actually.
I'm sure that would have been no problem for her.
No, I don't think that's it. She used the thing that was in the main hall.
Huh? What thing?
I'm talking about Leon's handbook, of course.
Aha!
No, I don't think Chihiro used Leon's handbook.
Why not?
Because Leon's handbook was broken.
No, soybean. I don't know what a yaoi is, so it's okay.
Oh. Well, then, yeah, I guess that'd be pretty impossible, huh?
I am struck silent by how quickly you gave up.
Plus, isn't there a regulation against using someone else's handbook?
Actually, the rule states that loaning your
Yuri
handbook
is good.
prohibited.
Yuri's
It
fine.
says nothing about borrowing one. In other words, you could borrow a dead person's handbook all you want, and you'd be safe.
Yup, yup, yup! Hit the nail square on the noggin!
Of course, if it were broken, that wouldn't make any sense anyway.
So then, she must have hacked hers, like I said. She used her ultimate programmer skills and...
Psst! You can't fix an e-handbook! The instant you open one up, a security buzzer starts blaring!
Ah.
So, if she didn't use Leon's handbook, and she didn't modify her own handbook...
Maybe Mr. Naegi's initial assumption is just wrong?
It seems like there's no way she could have got into the boys' locker room. So I guess so.
Okay then, I vote for Byakuya!
I don't know. Is that it then? Chihiro was killed in the girls' locker room. Byakuya is the one who did it, really? But still, I don't know what else I could do.
Hold on a second.
Aha, Kyoko. Clone fucking summoned her.
I agree with you, though. I think you're on the right track.
What the? You finally decide to open your mouth and that's what you've got to say? There's no way she could get in the boys' locker room, right? So...
Why are you so sure she couldn't get in? There's still one other way she could have gained access.
What? What are you talking about? What other way is there?
Well, to explain that, why don't we take a little break from the trial? I'd like you all to come see something.
Wait! Just what do you think you're doing?
Don't worry. This'll make the whole trial more exciting. I'm sure that thought must please you.
Huh? It'll make things more exciting?
Oh!
Well, alright then. I declare an official class trial recess.
For real?
Now then, what is it you want to show us? It better not be boring or I'll be very unhappy.
Also, since I'm concerned.
Oh, I have no doubt it'll meet your lofty expectations. So, shall we go?
She just... Oh my god, could you imagine? She just pulls down Chihiro's shirt and Chihiro just has a dick out. Oh my god. That'd be fucked. God damn it. Mega dance game. Where she took us was the meta room. Well, get on with it.
The girls' locker room?
We've already searched this place top to bottom. What are you trying to pull, Missy?
I'd like you to examine the victim's body one more time.
Oh god. You want to check this? You want us to check it again?
Be sure to examine the entire body very carefully. Take your time.
Examine her carefully? Like using our hands?
Hifumi, she's a corpse. Please.
No way, no way, no way, no way, no way!
Thank you.
It's probably best if I don't run my hands all over a girl's dead body.
Thank you, Kyo. Taka?
It's not that I'm creeped out or anything, it's just based on religious grounds, you know?
But, to be fair, it's a guy.
Very well. I'll do it.
Thank you, Sakura.
But you're a girl. You shouldn't have to touch a dead body. Just let one of the boys do it.
No, it's okay. I think Chihiro would rather have a girl examine her. So just leave this to me.
Sakura. What is this? Some kind of secret girl-on-girl action? Is that what you two are about?
Hey, here we go. This is real. Sakura. Sakura continue to be the best girl. Bruh, she's more of a man than any of the guys.
That's not it at all. Stop screwing around.
Okay, here I go. I'm sorry, Chihiro. Please excuse the intrusion.
Putting your hands together in a brief prayer, Sakura. Yeah. Jesus, what's wrong with me? Double standard.
Be sure to check her entire body, and I believe we will solve this particular mystery.
Her entire body? I know you say that, but... What? This is... What is this...
What is it?
Not possible. It's not possible.
Oh my god, she fucking the blue light Super Saiyan. Sakura's eyes are staring wildly at Chihiro's lifeless form. Her massive frame trembled.
This girl is
what?
Is a boy.
Ah, I see. So she was actually a he. Interesting.
What? You're joking, right?
Oh, he said thank you for confirming that fact and I accidentally clicked.
I wouldn't joke about this.
Then it's really true?
Chihiro was a guy?
Oh, what? You guys didn't know? Heck, I knew that right off the bat. Chihiro Fujisaki was totally a guy.
Looks female enough.
Crossdresser? Oh, the one's really on fire! I wish I had killed him!
So that's what Kyoko wanted to show everyone, huh? Interesting. Yes, that certainly does make things much more exciting.
Okay, hold up. I would 100% on stream read Yaoi between Chihiro and Clone Trooper if you wrote it Soybean.
Now let's ride this wave of excitement back to the courtroom and get back to the trial.
Actually, make it... it has to be Chihiro, it has to be Yaoi. Getting bored of the long pauses. Andy... If you don't like that I'm talking with chat, go somewhere else. No need to be rude. Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I do apologize for keeping you waiting. Now then, let's resume the class trial. We've all just learned of the shocking revelation that Chihiro was actually a boy. Let's pick up from
I guess
there.
I'm confused what you mean then.
Yes, well, I don't know his reason for hiding it, but the fact is, Chihiro was not a girl, but a boy.
I think that Chihiro's actually a guy. The thought had never crossed my mind.
And because the victim was male, he would have had no problem gaining access to the boys' locker room.
Assuming his handbook did, in fact, list his gender as male, then yes, that would be true.
Of course his handbook said he was a boy. He dressed like a girl, but he was a boy through and through.
Bum bum.
So then, there should be no issue with Makoto's initial assertion. The victim was killed in the boys' locker room, and was then later moved to the girls' locker room. And the killer could have easily used Sayaka or Junko's handbook to get into the girls' locker room.
So Chihiro really was killed in the boys' locker room?
I still don't understand the motive for moving the body, but yes, that does seem plausible.
Well, I must admit, I did find it rather odd.
Once my midterms are done, I will write a short yaoi for cloning Chihiro. Is that on Tuesday?
I knew he felt a little off. There was a certain incongruity to his female body.
Now? Wait, you're taking midterms now?
This is the most titillating situation!
Oh, sorry, I have to cough again. I don't know what's wrong with me. Byakuya knows the how? Yeah, that's a good question. I'm hesitantly excited. Do we make it explicit or vanilla? Soybean, we're a 17+ channel. You check that female body intently.
So now everything has been connected. All the mysteries have finally become clear.
Okay, well, connected or clear or whatever. We still think you're the killer, remember?
Very interesting. This has become very interesting indeed.
He's off in his own little world.
What about you, Makoto? After everything we've learned, do you still think Byakuya's the killer?
Well, without a doubt, Byakuya is the one that made Chihiro's death look like Genocide Jack did it.
Sorry, hardcore. Oh, hardcore. What do you mean? If it's not like 50 Shades of Grey, I'm not reading it. I give you no ceiling.
But I...
Free range. We'll have to, pause, Jam.
I think he might not actually be the killer after all.
Oh, God.
What? But aren't you the one who accused him in the first place?
He just seems to be too easygoing about all this. Like he's enjoying us solving the mystery. The way he's acting, it makes it seem like it doesn't have anything to do with him.
Laughs in judgment.
And you think that might be because it doesn't have anything to do with him?
Plus, the evidence he left behind was a little too... how can I put it? Overt. He consciously chose to use the extension cord, knowing it could connect him to the murder.
I'm really confused why he would make it look like this guy, like Genocide Jack.
At least, that's how I see it. And Byakuya, when you found out the murder took place in the boys' locker room, it seemed to rattle you. And then again, when you found out Chihiro was actually a guy.
Take it like a man. After all, we know fanfic is not canon, so does it really matter? I think not. Well, one of you is going to be taking it like a man after I read it. Either you or Chihiro.
If you really were the killer, that stuff wouldn't have had any effect on you.
So that's your thinking, huh? Well, it bothers me that you don't have more concrete reasons, but...
I'm trying to think what the
it's
fuck's
fine.
going on.
I guess I'll mark it as correct for the time being.
Mark it as correct?
He's right. I am not the culprit. I just happened to come across the corpse in the girls' locker room and decided to alter it.
Why?
Are you fucking with us right now?
No, I am not effing with you right now. I'm telling you the truth.
How big of a dick do you have to be? Yeah, this is such a stupid... Why would he do that? Why? You were so stupid. He wants to make the game more exciting. Actually, Clone, I take back saying it's stupid. You're right. That's exactly what he wants to do. He's an ass.
Well, I find it very hard to believe.
Go ahead. Find it very hard to believe. You're free to be executed along with the rest of us.
If you're really telling the truth, then why? Why do you do that to his body?
My reasons hardly matter right now. Uncovering the culprit is much more important, wouldn't you say?
I mean, I'm kind of curious too, to be honest.
Now then, if it wasn't me, who was it?
Well, I don't think I can say for sure without talking about it a little more.
We're seriously gonna keep going? We're all good, aren't we? I thought it was clear Byakuya did it.
Yashihiro. Yashihiro sus.
No, I'm with Makoto. If there's any doubt whatsoever, we need to explore every possibility. Because if we're wrong, we all die here.
I'm forced to pick one at
That's true.
gunpoint.
Very well then. I'm with you too.
Damn straight. Count me in.
Do you not have a mind of your own?
Of course I do. What am I, an ant or something?
Anyway, let's discuss this all as a group one more time. We still have time to make our decision.
Okay.
That's very true.
Our lives are all on the line.
Excellent. Then shall we resume our game of hide and seek?
Yes. But if Byakuya didn't do it, then who's the real killer? Who murdered Chihiro? There's one thing we can be sure that we know about the killer. The killer was able to gain access to the real murder scene, which means the killer is a guy.
I got it!
Since the crime scene was the boys' locker room, he would need a boys' handbook to get in. Since Leon's handbook is apparently broken, the killer would have to use their own. In other words, it had to have been a guy, which is exactly the opposite of what I originally thought. But that's still not enough. I need to find some more clues. Celeste's account.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Well, clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
No!
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that might be enough for now.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim?
The Celeste thing goes with the new info.
And only the killer. And it's not like they're just gonna turn themselves in. Game over, man. Game over.
Welcome back.
Yeah! No! Not game over!
Alright, so the new info is Celeste's account. And now, as a matter of fact, there is an eyewitness according to Chihiro. She has more information about that.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to who did it?
Game over, man.
Clues are one thing, but did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Ugh.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point.
That's enough. Yeah, here we go.
Now.
Here we go.
Yeah.
All we need right now is any kind of new info.
Really? Come on, Makoto, you don't scare me like that. Makes me think there was some weird's going on.
Shoot!
I need to think about it one more time. There must be a contradiction. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Isn't there a single clue that might lead us to
The Celeste account is new evidence. Come on.
Clues are one thing.
Come on. You can't get mad at me for that.
Did nobody get a look at the killer?
I'm sure if someone saw the killer, they would have said something by now.
Perhaps someone saw the victim at some point. Even that
And after
might be enough
this,
for
like...
now.
Okay.
Yeah. All we need right now is any kind of new info.
It's over. It's all over. You want to know who saw the victim? The killer. And only the killer.
Oh, there it is.
No, that's wrong.
Bum, bum, bum.
I believe someone else did see the victim before he was murdered. What do you think,
Now that you mention it, yes, I did see him.
Really?
Oh, but I suppose only Makoto knows about this.
Makoto?
The rest of you had no idea, did you? That is why you're all making such ugly noises.
Whatever! Just hurry up and tell us!
It was last night, right before nighttime. I saw Chihiro in the
He's making you
dormitory
feel
warehouse.
something.
I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag, and then, I assume, he headed off to exercise.
A track jacket and a duffel bag? But we didn't find anything like that at the murder scene.
It seems likely that the culprit destroyed them to get rid of any evidence.
And that is when he said something that struck me as
You only
rather
feel horny.
odd.
A goth lolly fetish. She needs some cute girls. I mean, our goth lolly has quite the curls going on. Well, I better get going. I'm in kind of in a hurry.
Chihiro told me he was in a hurry.
Chihiro confirmed trap. Chihiro confirmed trap. Absolutely.
But why would he be in a hurry? Only if someone were waiting for him, I should think.
So, Mr. Fujisaki was on his way to meet with someone, and then they were going to work out together?
But Hina and I had invited him to exercise with us plenty of times, and he always declined.
And Quillen likes it.
Probably because he was afraid you'd find out the secret he was hiding,
Yeah,
right?
Billy, we'll be doing a yaoi reading live on stream this week at one point.
Which means that conversely, he must have trusted whoever he was meeting with very much. Enough so that he was willing to risk his secret being revealed.
What a marvelous friendship! The point is, whoever he met up with is the culprit, right? So we just gotta figure out who it was.
But knowing what we know, I can't even guess.
Yeah, about, yeah.
No, you already have what you need to make the connection.
Oh.
You know who the killer is.
We do?
Seriously?
Who is it?
Think back to the track
Oh,
jacket
fuck.
and
Who's the
duffel bag
killer?
the
I'm
killer
sorry.
disposed of.
Sometimes I click a little too much. I get into like a rhythm.
Focus on the details of these items, and it should become obvious
Looks
who was waiting
female
for him.
enough. I wonder what key. Sundown. So real quick, it's so hard to tell. Yeah, I will say, it's in your face the whole game. I watched the anime 6 years ago. I remember two things. I remembered who the first person to die was. I remembered not who Genocide Jack was, but that they were in it. And I remember her ultimate ability. Other than that, I got nothing. I don't remember anything about this case. I forgot Chihiro died. To be honest, I really... yeah, that's my disclaimer. So. And then for the second game, I know only up to, like... More will probably come back to you eventually. That's possible. But for the second game, 100% didn't watch the anime. Only watched the game for, like, the first episode of a Let's Play. Like, I got nothing on that one.
Are you sure about that?
Oh?
You really think we can figure out who did it based on two pieces of evidence that we don't have?
What? You want to track down some fingerprints or something?
Even if we had the equipment for that, we wouldn't know how to use it.
As was noted, the evidence is already gone. There's nothing to get fingerprints from.
Maybe, but we can make certain inferences if we just take the time to talk it out.
Is notoriously crap compared to the game. Well, then we'll find out, won't we?
Easy for you to say, but fine. Celeste, did you notice anything special about the bag or jacket?
The bag was just a normal duffel bag from the warehouse.
Well, I'm glad it does get more in-depth, because I remember the show being very surface level at a lot of points.
All the bags in there are the same, so I can't imagine what would make that one special.
Well, if I remember right, there was a decent variety of tracksuits to choose from.
Yeah, it does. It was on top.
Do you think there might be some connection between the culprit and Chihiro's jacket?
Perhaps.
Let's explore that and talk a bit more about the jacket he took.
It's the easiest to grab. Does Chihiro's... It's a blue. It is blue. Does Chihiro's track jacket really hold some clue about the killer? Somehow, it's really hard to believe. Celeste's account. Okay.
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise. So next we have to ask, why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it!
The game
He
itself.
picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
If you're talking about a Hulu subscription is cheaper than Danganronpa, I picked this game up for, I think, $5. So I don't know if it is. Like base price, yes, but
So, what you're saying
it's also 6
is
years late. But
the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him? My tracksuit is black.
I don't even have a tracksuit. Cause exercising sucks.
oh yeah, you don't like
I have a white
exercising?
tracksuit personally. I got it from the warehouse, if you must know.
Did any of that really help us get any closer to figuring out who the culprit is?
No way.
Shit.
Not a chance.
Okay.
You heard him, right? What he just said without even realizing it?
He's right. What he just said now is really odd. How do you know something like that? There's a lot of sentence errors. I found a fanfic generator and I'm killing myself. It's so ridiculous. Yeah, what's up, clone?
First of all, we know where Chihiro was headed. He was on his way to go exercise.
Oh.
So next we have to ask,
Oh.
why did he choose the specific tracksuit that he did?
What do you mean, the specific tracksuit?
I got it! He picked that tracksuit because it matched the one the culprit was wearing.
So, what you're saying is the killer was wearing the same blue tracksuit as him?
Uh-oh.
No, that's wrong.
Mondo, why? What? Mondo,
Hold on a
no.
second, Mondo. What did you just say?
No.
What'd I say?
Why would you kill Chihiro?
When Celeste testified a few minutes ago, she said...
Aww. I saw him stuffing a track jacket into a duffel bag. Then I assume he headed off to exercise.
She never said anything about the jacket's color. So why did you say Chihiro's blue tracksuit?
What are you... You just...
Hey, Celeste, what color was Chihiro's tracksuit?
Starting to like it. It is a good game.
As a matter of fact, it was blue.
Oh no. Oh no.
And before we began the trial, did you tell anyone that?
The only one I told about any of this was you.
Then, Mondo, how did you know what color Chihiro's tracksuit was?
Because I just...
I'm sure he saw the clothes at some point in the investigation.
Oh, poor Kiyotaka.
No, that can't be it. The bag and clothes were surely disposed of by the time we began our investigation.
Then the only reason he could have known what color the tracksuit was
Mondo.
is if he saw Cherry with it before he died.
Cherry.
That's the only possibility.
Nick's the best bro, and then this happens.
Cherry? Are you talking about Chihiro? So, how about it? Did you see the tracksuit or didn't you?
Scissors are out.
Just by chance. I just happened to see it last night.
She is a serial killer that kills people with scissors.
He walked past me, and he was carrying the tracksuit in his hands.
Mondo.
No. That can't be it either. According to Celeste's testimony,
it was draped out of the duffel bag. She stuffed the jacket into their bag in a hurry. It was almost like she was trying to hide it. Is it allowed? I mean, yeah. It's not really like a court trial. They're kind of like kidnapped and trapped somewhere. So like, if the bear doesn't say they can't, then it's fine. Hey T. Yes, Clone?
when Celeste noticed it, Chihiro made a point of making sure the jacket was completely in the bag. If you just ran into him briefly, you couldn't possibly have seen what color the tracksuit was.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. It's a death game. Ah, that's true.
It would appear you've dug your own grave.
Oh no. Does the bear just say she just can't go on the rampage? Yeah, pretty much. The bear, well, if she tries to go on the rampage, if she kills more than 2 people, the bear basically butchers her in some awful, terrible way.
Perhaps. But you handed him the shovel, didn't you? That's why you said what you did. Focus on the tracksuit and it'll be obvious who he met with? What a bunch of nonsense.
Ah, now I understand. It was all one big bluff, wasn't it? Your true intention was to draw a slip of the tongue from the culprit. That's why you said you knew who did it, to put them on edge.
That's right. However...
Mondo's just fucking freaking.
Mondo was my target all along. I had my suspicions about him from the very beginning.
But why? What made you so suspicious?
That's a good question.
Because I hate him. The way he was acting or the way he talked? The way he was acting? Nope. Oh, well, fuck. Too late. Made my guess.
There was a certain turning point that tipped me off.
Oh.
Maybe you didn't notice it, Mondo, but you tend to refer to men and women differently.
Oh, okay. I mean, fair.
You only call guys dude. For girls, it's chick. And after he was killed, you happened to refer to him as dude. Once I picked up on that, it occurred to me that Mondo knew something we didn't.
You notice such a tiny detail?
Man, I wonder what she's such a special of.
Are you a witch? She's a witch! You're positively frightful!
No, I'm not the frightful one. Not nearly as frightful as someone capable of murdering a friend.
So did I, even me.
Mondo, was it really you? Did you really kill Chihiro?
Bum, bum, bum.
I didn't kill anyone! You've been all over me, judging everything I say, putting words in my mouth. What gives you the right to treat me like a goddamn criminal?
Yeah, he would never do something like that. This is a false accusation.
I feel like she's a gun in her pocket the whole time, just that vibe. About to pull it out at any moment.
It's true. My reasoning on that is pretty shaky.
That was fast.
Well, this does present us with a problem. It seems we are all out of leads.
My time has nearly come.
What? What was that voice change? My time has nearly come.
That's what my little ghost friend is telling me.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. Hifumi, weren't you telling me you'd found some evidence?
Really? What kind of evidence?
Oh no.
Actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it here calmly, it might not be all that relevant.
Jeez, does your confidence just get up and walk away? It's fine, man. Just tell us.
If you really insist, then, here it is.
What do you have there?
It happens to be an e-handbook. I found it laying on the ground, so I scooped it up.
You found it on the ground, right? Then it must be long, too. Well, wouldn't it be Chihiro's? Right? Like, that makes sense. It'd be Chihiro's, because Chihiro's dead. And so their e-handbook is Now on the ground. Yeah, I mean, I got it. It has to be.
We know Chihiro's handbook was missing from the scene of the crime, right?
For a fact.
For a fact indeed. I was totally sure I'd found it.
Then it must hold some clue about the culprit, right?
Well, that's what I was hoping. But it's busted.
Oh.
It won't even turn on.
I imagine the culprit broke it to get rid of any evidence after the murder.
Do they have a tracker? I do not think so.
That's odd. I didn't think the handbooks were quite
They're just
so
kind of locked in the
fragile.
school.
You're right. They're not. They're totally waterproof and shock resistant. It would take an awful lot to break one.
And yet, this one does appear to be broken. As
Oh, the
is
handbook?
Leon's, sitting useless in the main hall.
I think Monokuma has a way to track them. I don't think we do.
For all your confidence, that is a remarkably high failure rate.
Do you think there might be some kind of mystery in there somewhere? How precisely did the handbooks get broken?
How did the handbooks break? There's only one possible explanation. By hitting its weak point.
I got it! You already told us before that the handbook has one weak point, didn't you?
You remember that? Sure, maybe I let that slip, but I never told anyone what the weak point actually was.
But if the handbook is supposed to never break, and two of them broke in quick succession, then
we can only assume that someone's figured out its weakness.
Ah.
You know what the weakness is, right, Monokuma? So, what is it?
You're asking me?
Yes.
I think it's a necessary piece of information if you want this to be a fair trial.
So.
But if I tell you, and someone else decides to copy it, that would be very not good.
Just tell us already. Why would we want to break our own handbooks?
Oh well, I have a weakness for pushy demands. But you're sure you won't follow their example? Then allow me to make a special announcement. The weak point of my cutting-edge e-handbook is... when it's exposed to high temperatures for too long, it will suffer a meltdown and totally break!
I flippin' knew it!
You knew it?
Yeah, because I found the handbook laying on the floor of the sauna.
The temperature in the sauna can reach over 200 degrees. Strange how you don't get burnt, huh? It's because as your sweat evaporates, it creates a cooling layer of air around your skin.
So, if you were to have pet names of someone, what would they be? Let me just grab some popcorn. Just an out of context, I have no idea.
If the hot air of the sauna were somehow pushed directly onto your skin, you'd definitely get fried. That layer of air would get blown away. That's why you may feel a burning when you move around.
Oh.
So when you're in a sauna, make sure to keep nice and still.
Wow, interesting. I learned one new fact today.
That is a mere trifling speck of knowledge.
Anyway, if you found the victim's handbook in the sauna, then the killer must have been purposely trying to raise its temperature in order to break it.
meaning the culprit somehow knew its weakness.
But how'd they find out? Monokuma said he didn't tell anyone, right?
Indeed. Quite the mystery.
I'm so scared for this yaoi.
What if they found out by accident?
What do you mean by accident?
Like they broke theirs?
What if the killer took their own handbook into the sauna, not knowing its weakness, and it broke? They'd realize it was broken, of course, and it wouldn't be hard to figure out why. And once they had Chihiro's handbook, they knew they had an easy way to dispose of it.
I won't say it's not possible, but who would have done something like that? I don't know of anyone who took their handbook into the sauna.
I might know someone who did.
Uh-oh.
Seriously?
Uh-oh.
I think the one who may have taken their handbook into the sauna was...
I mean, they brought their handbook into the sauna. It had to be the one who wore all their clothes into the sauna. It was... Poor dude.
Here's my answer.
Poor Kiyotaka. He was so happy. He had a
Mondo,
bro.
your handbook got broken in the sauna, didn't it?
Ishimaru. Also being, I guess, darling. Darling! His smile gone, his day destroyed. Hold on. Hold on. YouTube,
My disappointment is immeasurable. And my day is moving.
oh well. Holding on, let me know when to let go.
Why? Why do you keep accusing him?
Aww.
Mondo and Taka had an endurance contest in the sauna not too long ago, remember? And for the contest, Mondo just so happened to keep his school uniform on. But little did he realize, he'd also left his handbook in one of his uniform pockets.
Now we get into the sad part. Oh no. Oh no.
And when it was all over, Mondo discovered that taking your handbook into the sauna could easily destroy it.
No, wait, hold on. You've got it all wrong. He would never kill. I don't accept this. Show me the proof. The actual solid proof.
I mean, I don't want to believe it either, but I found something that proves it beyond the shadow of a doubt. Broken e-handbook, Chihiro's e-handbook card reader.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
Okay.
See? Look! Makoto was wrong after all! Mondo wouldn't hurt a fly!
I'm sure Mondo's handbook broke during the sauna shutdown. If I can just prove that, then that will show that the handbook Mondo has must actually be Leon's.
Let's test Makoto's assertion. If what he says is correct, then Mondo, you broke your own handbook.
In other words, if Mondo's handbook is actually broken, then that proves that what Makoto said is right.
Well, my goddamn handbook works just fine!
No, it doesn't. The best bro's about to get killed. No. I liked Mondo too. We all liked Mondo.
Mondo, the handbook you have right now, is it really yours?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
The broken handbook that was in the main hall, isn't that one actually yours?
What the heck are you talking about?
What I mean is, I think Mondo swapped his handbook out for one that actually works.
Texting Nina good night. Cool.
I think he took Leon's handbook and replaced it with his own. After all, Monokuma said himself that Leon's handbook never should have broken.
That's right! The punishment it suffered wasn't nearly enough to destroy it.
Bum bum bum.
So then, the broken handbook
Tell Mistress
in the
good night.
main
I'll tell her
hall
the stream
is
says good night.
actually
Thank you.
Mondo's. Which would mean that the handbook Mondo has right now is actually Leon's, yes?
But doesn't that violate the school regulation that says loaning out your handbook is prohibited?
But not borrowing.
Well, here's how I look at it. There is a rule about loaning your handbook to another student, but if they're dead, they're not a student.
Bum bum bum.
It's kind of a gray area, I admit. But no worries. If anything, it just makes things more interesting.
Son of a bitch.
As such, I decree that exchanging handbooks with a corpse is not a violation of the rules.
Well, Mondo, if I'm wrong about this, you're welcome to say so. I'm happy to admit I made a mistake, but
Son of a bitch.
And here we do the rhythm game.
What's wrong, bro? Come on, tell him he's wrong.
No.
You are wrong. You have to be wrong. Everything you just said is wrong. You made it all up.
You can't unsee floating bear. No, you know.
Okay, then why don't we look back on this case one more time, from the beginning? That way, everything will become clear. And we'll all see if I was right or wrong.
Bro. Oh. Bro. What's up? Climax infancy. Start. Chihiro does that. Celeste sees him. She laughs about it. Sees? Blue handbook bag thing. Ahaha. Oh, okay. Page 2. Slams to the back. Bye, gotta run. Goes in. This is I think this might be the saddest case. Yo, is he just fucking ripping, like... Hold on, let's... Hey, bud, let's put this in here. Bonk. Something happens. Bang, bang, bam. Maybe... that gets bloodied? Gotta love generic crate killer guy. Because I can't really think any of these other things that would go there. Unless he just decided to fucking rip a few reps out before, moving on, yes. This rolls up the rug. That's the same thing as right there. That's the same thing as right there. God damn, this is tough. Girls' locker room. What do you see before that? What was the motive? We'll find out soon. This is boys, this is girls. Byakuya comes in. Here we go. Byakuya, fucking psychopath. Holding the rope. Strings her up. Writes bloodlust on the walls. Holds the card out, throws it, and it fucking incinerates. Unless it's go to the sauna. Bam, bam, bam. Oh, takes off poster. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Takes off poster, takes body, rolls up the rug. Then this one would be Chihiro. Before she gets fucking murked. Is he just like fucking... No, he slams the door. No. I can't tell what direction that's going. I'll say he's just doing reps. God damn, this is hard. No, it's him lifting weights. Okay, he's ripping reps. She scans. She goes in. He's doing reps. He gets up with it. kills her with it. Kills him with it. Oops, yep. This is bloody. There's blood on the ground. It falls. Bloody pool. Very sad. Much sad. Rolls up the carpet. Takes off the poster. Takes him over to the girls' locker room. Honest mistake. Yeah, honest mistake. It's been her the whole game. What is this? Opens the door? Ah, that might be it. Sets her down. Oh, puts up poster. Okay, puts up poster. Sets her down. Sets him down. Byakuya is being weird. This one feels bizarre. This one feels weird. Last one's right. And then the sauna makes sense. Definitely wrote Bloodluster. Oh, that's the card self-destructing? Oh, okay. Has the... Why? We know this. Putting up the poster. Taking down the poster. Going to the girls' room. Just triple checking. Walking in. You think we got it? Well, I hope so. No? Oh. The one with the bloody dumbbell is instead the bloodstain going on the poster. Oh. Okay. Since it's that makes sense. Splatter, splatter. Okay, I think we're good now. Alright. Reenact.
Here's exactly what happened. First, let's take a look back to before the incident. Last night, Celeste saw Chihiro in the warehouse, correct?
Yes.
At the time, she was apparently stuffing something into a duffel bag. That something was a blue tracksuit. You can confirm this, right, Celeste? With
See,
bag
even
in
they're
hand,
saying she.
Chihiro headed out.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Even though it was officially nighttime. She made her way to the locker room.
Yep, you're right, Clone.
Specifically, the boys' locker room. But how could the victim, who is apparently a girl, access the boys' locker room?
Good, good.
Simple. Because she was really a he.
Okay.
Which is why he was able to use his own e-handbook to gain entrance to the boys' locker room.
Now we're using he.
Once inside, he met with someone there. And the person he met was the one who killed him. It seems likely that the killer grabbed the nearby dumbbell, approached the unsuspecting Chihiro, and attacked him. And
Flip
that's
splat.
where the bloodstains on the poster and carpeting in the boys' locker room came from. It was likely in the heat of the moment. The body was arranged, but the murder itself felt unplanned. Which is why the killer hurried to try and hide the act. First, pulling up the bloodstained carpet, then removing the bloody poster, and finally carrying the corpse into the girls' locker room. A girl's handbook was necessary to get into the locker room, of course, but this alone doesn't prove that the killer was necessarily a girl. After all, Sayaka and Junko's handbooks had been placed in the main hall. Using one of those, a boy could get into the girls' locker room without much problem.
We should absolutely torch the other extra handbooks. Like, there is no reason for this group not to just go, okay, sauna time for all the extra handbooks.
And that's exactly how the killer did it. With the carpet and the poster they brought with them, they got to work. They changed the layout of the boys' and girls' locker room in what you might call a crime scene switch. That could have been the end of things, but no. Byakuya discovered the body and decided to intervene in the situation, making things even more complicated. So, after stumbling on the crime scene, he went and grabbed the extension cord from the library, and
But
then he
no,
got to work.
Byakuya is an interesting character.
He used the cord to string up Chihiro's lifeless body. Then, using the victim's own blood, he left a grisly message there at the scene of the crime. He wanted to create the illusion that Genocide Jack was responsible
Why?
for the slaughter.
Yeah, goddamn, that's fucked up. Yeah. I don't understand.
And around the same time that Byakuya was putting together this facade, the killer, having already disposed of Chihiro's bag and other belongings, arrived at the sauna.
I want to know Byakuya's intentions.
There,
more
they
than
planned
the
to
fucking
destroy the
murderers.
last piece of evidence.
Chihiro's handbook. Sorry.
And just as the killer expected, the steamy
They
sauna
can't
was
break
enough to ruin
their
the electronic
handbooks.
gadget.
The extra ones aren't theirs.
Somehow, the killer knew that the handbook couldn't stand up to the heat of the sauna. And the reason they knew that is because the sauna had already wrecked their own handbook. And that's how it all played out.
Bam, bam, bam.
Isn't that right, Mondo Arata?
Complete.
Wait! No! This can't be right! Where's your evidence? Yeah! Where's your evidence? You need evidence! You need proof! Without any proof, you can't pin any of this on him!
Oh no. Evidence that Mondo is the killer that already revealed itself earlier in the trial. If I can somehow show where Mondo's handbook is right now. Once I do that, everything will become clear. A new element has been added to the bullet time battles. Would you like to hear more? Sure. Let's talk a little bit about fever time and Niga time. During a bullet Nega time, if you press the space key, fever time will activate and the tempo will be forced to its max. At this point, even if you push the buttons at random, you won't miss. What? So you can push right, left, however you want to destroy the opponent's rebel assault. But this only lasts until your focus gauge runs out, so make the best possible use of your time. Of course, it wouldn't be fair if only you got access to special time, right? So we also prepared something called Nega Time that your opponent can use. If the opponent activates Nega Time during the bullet time battle, your tempo marker will disappear, making it quite a bit tougher to hit the buttons in rhythm. If you were to activate Secret Time at this point, no, never mind. I'm sure nothing would happen. I don't know what I was worried about. Unsurprisingly, well, we're gonna do that. Unsurprisingly, if your action difficulty is set to gentle, the opponent won't use Nega Time. Well then, good luck and have fun. Are we gonna have to do this on? Aww.
Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen!
This is sad.
I refute you! False! Show me some evidence! I won't listen! False! I refuse to vote! Show me some evidence! You're wrong! I won't listen! I refute you! False!
Yo, he's
Show
getting.
me some evidence! I won't listen! False!
Ahaha.
Show me some evidence!
Oh, sure.
This should prove it.
Sorry about that. I want to know... Oh, I wanted to stress you guys out. Can we keep Joe for the rest of the
So far
game?
is right.
That would be Pogger's Sundown.
Mondo must have replaced his broken handbook with Leon's. In which case, we can just check each of our handbooks right now. Once we do that, we'll...
We don't gotta do that.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I did it. I killed him.
Oh. Results. Sweet. 86 medals.
Bro, what are you saying?
I got no choice, man. After hearing all that, I gotta just...
We're about to find out,
give
Billy.
up. Go ahead, Monokuma. Get it over with. Ask for the goddamn verdict.
Roger that.
Wait! Hold on!
No waiting, no holding on. Time for the moment we've all been waiting for. Grab your lever and give it a yank. Who will you elect as the blackened this time around? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Gotta yank my lever.
What?
Oh, this time around, it looks like you got it right again. Yes, this is so. The Blackened that killed Chihiro Fujisaki was Mondo Owada. In case you're wondering, the vote was not unanimous. Kiyotaka chose the wrong answer. You're trending very close to the danger zone, Mr. Ishimaru. You need to be more careful. I refuse to believe it. There's no way. No way you could kill someone.
Sorry.
What is this?
Why are you apologizing? Why? Why? Why did you do it?
Now then.
Well, it looks like Mondo's taken a vow of silence, so allow me to explain on his behalf.
Actually...
The story for the murder this time is the sad story of two men. Oh, but for anyone who doesn't really want to hear it, you can hit the control key to fast forward the text. That's pretty funny. Anyway, there was once a young boy, and his name was Chihiro Fujisaki. He had an extreme inferiority complex regarding his own lack of strength. You're so weak, even though you're a boy. He'd heard things like that as long as he could remember, and he couldn't overcome his weakness. On the contrary, he tried to hide and bury himself further and further into that weakness, to take on the fragile form of a petite young girl. He had chosen that as his way out. You should take notes, Soybean. Now, nobody will be able to say anything about even though you're a boy. If you don't use that line, I'll be sad. But no matter how tightly he wrapped himself in that shell, the inferiority complex had already taken root deep inside of him and was not so easily weeded out. As it turned out, the shell was completely empty. The complex didn't disappear. Instead, it only grew stronger and stronger. I'm weak.
Weak.
Once the killing game had begun here at the school, he had no choice but to accept that fact. After all, this world is survival of the fittest. If you're not strong, you don't survive. Not the lovely and hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets, which of course included Chihiro's embarrassing secret, which I was more than willing to divulge. Even though he dresses like a girl, Chihiro is actually a boy.
Hey,
And that was something Chihiro couldn't let anyone find out, no matter the cost. If that was revealed, it would be the end. The hardened shell would crack, the armor would fall away. Without a doubt, those around him would torture him more than ever before. Everyone figured being thrust into such a dilemma must have sent him spiraling into despair. And yet...
I'm sorry.
I don't really want to talk about it right now, but I also don't want to leave things the way they are, so maybe I can talk about it later. After I try my best to become strong, then I can tell everyone. Annoyingly, he used the threat of discovery to motivate himself to become stronger.
That's right.
Now's my
I
chance.
want to
I'm gonna get
change.
stronger and accept who I am. Strong enough so that when someone says, even though you're a boy, I'll be okay. I'll get better. With that thought at the front of his mind, he resolved to take immediate action. And so, that day he made a commitment to beginning exercising. He was prepared to retrain his mind and body, but sadly, that would be the first and only chance he would get at it.
Hey,
When he decided to start exercising, he thought it'd be good to ask for someone's help. But he didn't. But he wanted to tell that person his secret first, and then ask them to help him from there. Except I am strong. And the person he went to.
Yeah, that's right.
It was me. Yep, it sure was. The biker gang fella had been painfully clear about how important his manly promises were. So Chihiro probably figured that even if he confided in Mondo, his honor would make him keep the secret. Plus, Mr. Macho Mondo was the very symbol of a strong man that Chihiro has always aspired to be. Or always aspired to. Maybe talking to Mondo about it would help give me some courage. So he went and asked Mondo to help him become strong. That was his aspiration, and he thought that only with Mondo's support would he ever be able to come close to that.
Correct.
So then that must be why Mondo did what he did. To keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro. Huh? Did what he did? You mean that's why Mondo carried Chihiro from the boys' locker room into the girls' locker room?
Indeed.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. Wasn't that to cover up what he'd done?
Certainly.
That could have been part of it, but I don't think it was the main reason. The real purpose was to keep the promise between men he'd made to Chihiro. But how does moving the body keep a secret? Because if everyone knew he'd been killed in the boys' locker room, then everyone would have been arguing about how she got in the boys' locker room, right? Once that started up, at least a few of us would have immediately begun to suspect his identity, so he tried to protect Chihiro's secret by putting him in the girls' locker room and stealing his handbook, see? Then Mondo did all to keep the promise he'd made to Chihiro, who he'd also killed. Why would he do that? The more I hear you talk, the more I don't understand. I mean, you guys trusted each other, right? So why did you? Because no matter what, I didn't want anyone to know.
I knew it.
So that's what triggered it after all. The possibility of having your embarrassing memories and secrets exposed.
What is this?
That's impossible. Nothing could have been that bad. Something he didn't want anyone to know, even if it meant killing someone.
You're wrong!
It's impossible.
Don't make me repeat
How many times
myself.
must I repeat myself? To judge others by your own standards is the height of folly. Even if you can't comprehend it, he obviously can. That's all there is to it. Well, while we're on the subject, why don't I tell you? That embarrassing memory, that secret he didn't want anyone to know?
Hey,
You know what Mondo did? He killed his own brother. Mondo, the ultimate biker gang leader, made all the hoodlums and riffraff across the country tremble. But the only reason he had the chance to join the gang in the first place was because of a certain someone. Mondo's older brother was named Daya Owada. Mondo had nothing but respect for him. It was because of Daya that Mondo ever got on a motorcycle. Mondo's brother was his only family growing up. He was the only one Mondo could trust or respect. He wanted to measure up to his big brother, so he imitated him in everything he did. Mondo was the epitome. I was going so well. Mondo was the epitome of the starry-eyed kid brother. Meanwhile, the charismatic older brother had put together a local motorcycle gang. And before anyone knew it, it had grown into the biggest biker gang in the country. Daya, the older brother, number one in the gang, and his number two, his younger brother Mondo. In the beginning, everything was peaches and gravy. But when Mondo started to think about how he would have to take over the gang from his brother someday, his brother's greatness, his reputation, began to gnaw on Mondo's very soul. The kid's gonna take over from Daya, huh? Daya created this gang with his bare hands. Mondo's just along for the ride. Can someone like that really be our leader? All that'll do is make the gang look bad. Almost every day, Mondo heard the gossip and whispers of all the other members of the gang, which is why
I just...
I gotta get stronger. Stronger than Daya. Once, just one time. No matter what, I gotta win.
Don't fuck with me.
I don't care what it takes. I gotta come out on top. And on the night of his amazing brother's retirement ceremony, Mondo challenged him to a street race. But during the race, tragedy struck. The kid brother pushed ahead with reckless abandon, eager for victory, and dashed into oncoming traffic. But suddenly... No. Laying in his kid's brother's arms, the older brother delivered his final words. My bad, kid. I fucked up. Sorry. Of course he knew it was his brother's fault, but Daya never blamed him for what happened. Hey kid, the rest is up to you. No matter what, you gotta keep the gang going. Because it's the team, you and me, put together. It's a promise between men. He decided to hide the truth of what happened from everyone else in the gang. In order to keep the gang together and keep a promise to his brother, he could never admit to anyone that it was his own weakness that had caused the accident, and as a result, the team was made even stronger under the banner of the kid who'd bested his big brother. Daya was going to lose to his kid brother, so he got stupid and got himself killed. That became the explanation for what happened. Mondo's lie became the truth. He wanted to lead the team so bad he was willing to tell all kinds of lies about his brother.
I just...
I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. And yet... As soon as our killing game began, he realized, no matter how tough he pretended to be, he was just another weakling that could die in an instant. And then the hateful Monokuma announced the revealing of the embarrassing secrets. At that point, it was clear I would have no problem shedding light on the secret. Mondo killed his own older brother. No matter what, I couldn't let the other gang members find out. If that happened, everything would have been ruined. Everything me and my brother had worked to create would have been destroyed. His death, all the guilt I'd been carrying around, it would all been for nothing. So that's why I, Mondo, after I saw what Monokuma had on me, yeah, that's TLDR, it's a paragraph, but my head filled up with a kind of fuzzy uneasiness and just started swirling around. I'd never felt anything like it before. That is true. I didn't know what to do about it. I wasn't sure what to think or say, but after a while, that fuzzy uneasiness turned itself into a rock-hard lump of anxiety way down in my stomach, and it was right around then that Chihiro asked me to start working out with him. And right there, he told me a secret. Seriously? Jesus.
Sorry.
I'm sorry I lied to you. But why? Why now? Why are you telling me this all of a sudden?
Huh?
Because, I mean, you kept this secret all this time, right? If anyone found out, you would...
But...
You're right, but...
I want to change.
I wrapped myself in lies. I'm weak. I want to destroy that version of me forever. His words were like a knife in my gut. I felt like he was exposing the lie I'd been living myself. I have to change. I don't want to be weak anymore. You're so strong, it can't hurt you, right? Whatever secret Monokuma might tell us.
You piece of...
So what? You're saying I should just say it?
What?
You're saying if I really am, I should just be able to tell everyone my secret?
Huh?
I was jealous. I was jealous of Chihiro's strength. He had the strength to face his own weakness, to try and overcome it. It was the kind of strength I've never had. So I was jealous of him, and that jealousy broke me.
What?
Are you making fun of me? I'm strong. Are you fucking with me right now?
No!
I'm not making fun of you. You really are strong, Mondo. I felt like I could hear something starting to creak. Something inside my head. What did he want me to do? What was I supposed to do? Was I supposed to just sit back, let my secret get revealed and ruin everything?
What's wrong?
Why did you have to tell me all that? Are you trying to rub my failure in my face?
I just wanted to...
No, I just really admire you. I admire your strength.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. I am strong. Strong. I'm strong. Strong, 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 strong. Stronger than you.
You son of a
And stronger
bitch.
than Daya! I don't remember anything after that. When I woke up again, he was lying at my feet, covered in blood. I had the dumbbell in my hand, and I was just staring at him, down on the ground. Hey.
I
killed
him.
She finally tells him the secret after feeling worthless for all his life, and he gets killed for it. Aw, man. Rip skins.
I killed Chihiro.
God damn.
Even after all this time, I'm still just as weak as I've always been. And thanks to that, I did something I can never take back.
Mondo. He was normally so aggressive, so angry. He hid that weak side away from everyone. That was his secret. A weakness like that lived in a heart like his, and it turned him cold-blooded. God damn it! Oh, I want to fuck the bear up. Look at him, you see? You're all just like him. For a secret from the past, for a memory. For that, he killed another living human in cold blood. He couldn't cut free of his regrets in the outside world. He doesn't know what his true strength. He doesn't know what true strength is. Do you see hope anywhere in there? Because I sure don't. I'm really feeling the despair. You bastard. Just shut up, you son of a bitch. Go ahead, say that again. I dare you!
Yeah?
Okay, I'll say as many times as I want, is what I want to say, but unfortunately, I can't do that right now because the time for punishing is fast approaching. This is going to be really fucked. Punishing? You mean execution?
Well now.
That's what I promised you, right? The blackened that disturbs the peace will be punished.
Ridiculous.
Hold on.
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment.
Death. For Manda Owada, the ultimate biker gang leader. No, wait.
Let's give it everything we've got. It's punishment time!
Ooga chaka, ooga shaka, ooga. I said wait!
Sorry, man. I couldn't keep the promise we made. From one man to another.
Oh no. Oh, I don't like the fucking button. Time for punishment. Uh-oh. What the fuck? The Cage of Death. Being killed at the circus. Don't see anything wrong with this yet. Oh. Oh. Bye-bye, circus. No. No fucking way. I was like, that wasn't terrible. And then the oh, I don't like. Oh. It's so much worse because it's not like he gets like eviscerated, right? Like it's not like they have him like basically hit by a fucking truck, right? Like his brother was or something like that, and then run over and bloodied. It's just like ludicrous. He's melted the butter. Yeah, everyone's got the what the fucking hell Sprite, yeah. And then they eat him. And this Byakuya, laugh at death and your soul will be forever at peace. It can't be. My brother. Another murder and another execution. I want to feel again. Everyone's lives are taken so lightly here. I feel like I might be going mad. Maybe I'll just let it happen. Ataka's sad screams invaded our skulls. We were forced to realize once again. But he, of course, he had to. What a disappointment. This is the end of the game. Byakuya?
What is this?
You're completely insane. You know that? A game? One of our friends is dead. Do you realize that?
Naturally.
Of course I do, because this game is life or death.
Hey.
I don't have anything to say to you. I don't have a response, except that I just don't understand why. Why did you go out of your way to disguise Mondo's crime?
What?
Why? Isn't it obvious? Because it made things more interesting. His voice was calm, emotionless, like the voices of death. It probably be like him. It chilled me to the bone. Last night when the murder took place, I was in the library as usual.
Honestly.
So you ignored the nighttime rule too. Baya makes some strong points. He does. That rule never mattered to me. I don't recall agreeing to it.
There is nothing to be
I don't
done.
particularly care. Please continue. The night grew late, and I decided to return to my room, which is when I stumbled upon him. I spotted Mondo coming out of the girls' locker room. I'm getting tired. I'm gonna go to bed. See ya, Hope. I'll be back at this either tomorrow or Monday. Hope to see you around. Looked inside and saw the corpse. What? You mean you actually witnessed the murder? He was such a fool. He didn't have the slightest idea that I'd seen him.
Well...
So, you're saying you know who the culprit was from the very beginning?
That's right.
Indeed, but if that had been the end of it, how boring would that have been? I mean, what a waste of time to have the answer revealed right at the beginning. Which is why I decided to lend a little helping hand. I thought I would liven things up. You did all that to liven things up?
I see.
So after hearing about Genocide Jack from Toko, you decided to use that to create the fake murder scene? But damn, man, if we hadn't figured out who'd really done it, you'd have been dead too, right? Well, obviously I would have revealed the truth before I reached that point. Of course. Byakuya turned and slowly looked me in the eye. I could feel his sharp eyes piercing into me. Thanks to a certain remarkable someone, it never did. And it was able to perform an interesting experiment. Once I do decide to become blackened, I know who I'll have to watch out for.
Correct.
So that was your reason. Are you satisfied?
Indeed.
Yes, we're done listening to your story. Moving on.
Hey.
There's something I'd like to ask Monokuma. So I plan. Yeah, I mean, the first thing... What was the first thing? You basically got videos of home that show your families or friends being brutally murdered, killed, disappeared. So, yeah, probably. I've had the thought. Tell me your thought.
What's this?
Oh, I'm up next.
You
like to perform these elaborate executions each time, correct? My question is why? I don't have the... I was like, oh, they'd find something. Boo-hoo-hoo, do you like them? But you know, the punishment's this despair. It's not just for you. All this punishment, all this despair is my gift to mankind itself. What? You're over-exaggerating. I am not over-exaggerating. These punishments are meant to transform all hope to despair.
Damn.
What do you mean?
Huh?
Mean? Mean? Mean.
What the
Mean,
heck?
mean, 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 mean.
Damn it.
Good grief, I don't understand why you have to pick apart every little stupid thing. What if you had planned a murder with someone? Like, if someone just wants to die, what if you plan with them to kill them and get away with it? Then that would be assisted suicide. And that'd be, it's still illegal. Oh, you meant in the game. Oh. Okay. I was about to say. Please. Yeah. Oh, I was about to say, Jesus. I mean, I guess you killed someone. I feel like that satisfies the game rule. My god, did y'all really think I was about to kill someone? That's euthanasia. It's euthanasia if a doctor does it. Or someone, like, trained does it. Not if, like, two random people are like, oh, let's fuck around and find out. Yeah, everyone would probably die, so let's just theorize that the people are not suicidal. That, yeah. Ultimate high school students, it's pretty unlikely. Whatever, it doesn't matter. In the end, I'm gonna stand alone as the victor, and then everything will be revealed to me.
Ooh,
The noble son of a noble family. Truly, you understand me? Ooh, I think this is the start of a terrifying friendship.
That's enough.
Shut up. I would never stoop to the level of a childish criminal like you. Let me just say this. After I've achieved complete victory, you're up next. I'm gonna find you and kill you. Understand?
In the name of my family.
In the name of the Togami family, for which victory is a foregone conclusion.
You're getting all
Oh,
riled
so
up.
cool. It's like you're the main character of a video game or something. No trash mob for you. I swear, whatever it takes, I will kill you. Ooh, temper. Sounds like someone needs a nap. And no plot armor. Monokuma's laughter peeled across the courtroom, and the curtain closed in the case of Chihiro and Mondo. But I knew that wasn't the end. The killing game would still continue, because the main mastermind wouldn't let it end. For those of us who were still alive, our worst fear and despair kept on multiplying. It was the kind of despair that felt like a blind puppy in hell had more of a future than us. All of our courage, our effort, our friendship, it felt like it amounted to nothing at all. It was the worst kind of despair.
Well, anyway, like I was saying, this is a pretty good spot. Yeah, a really good spot. Anyway, isn't it amazing how that girl went and killed someone before things even had a chance to get boring?
What?
Once things really get moving, it'll be like a roller coaster. There won't be any stopping it. Fear and despair charge forward at a speed nothing can hope to match. But I must admit, I'm disappointed. I went to all the pain and effort of making you part of the group, and you couldn't play your part.
Huh?
You do remember you were supposed to make the first move, right?
Huh?
Well, no biggie. Nothing we can do about it now, so just do your best to make things more exciting from now on, okay?
I think he's playing with string right now. Like, he's doing the little, like, hand, like, where you tie the string up with your fingers, but he's doing it in bare paws. Is this one of the dead people that's not actually dead? No, there's no... They died. They're at... That's very little material for a thong. I think it's a current member. Oh, God. Well, it's definitely a member. It can't be Kyoko. No.
After all, that's what everyone wants to see.
There's one thing I'd like to ask you.
As long as you don't want to know my measurements, fire away.
Who is it? The 16th high school... the 16th high school... I knew it. I feel like Toko's too unlatched, Billy.
My, you really took me by surprise there.
Me agree that Junko's dead too. I mean, unless she somehow survived getting speared 6 million times. Which I don't really believe.
I know I said you could ask anything, but... Super denied, ultra denied, demonic denied. Because you see, that's my ace in the hole. And nobody'd be dumb enough to reveal that, right? No matter how close they were to their friends.
Let's just... Yep, bye-bye 2 more students. Down to 10. The halls are gonna get fucking lonely here soon. You got the crazy diamond present. Aw. You wanna save your data? Dot, dot, dot. Sniff. Sniff, sniff. Hello?
I know I shouldn't cry.
Huh. Okay, like I was gonna stop, but enhance. Aoi is way less. She is way less tan. Her hair looks way better down. Manga TOS. It's fine. I know I shouldn't cry.
But
Oh God.
I've had enough.
No. No, no, no. Whoa, whoa, whoa. No, 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 no.
I can't take it anymore.
No, don't do anything
Getting out
rash.
of here anytime soon. It's impossible. I can't let myself think about how much I want to get out of here. If I keep thinking like that, I might decide to.
No, 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 no. I like you too much. Donuts. I need to eat some donuts. That'll cheer me up. Glazed donuts, twisted donuts, jelly donuts, cream-filled donut holes, malasadas.
Okay.
Oh, God of donuts, I am praying for a wonderful encounter. Sniff. I'm sorry. Please forgive me for breaking the nighttime rule. But right now, for me, donuts are absolutely necessary.
Huh?
What's that sound? Oh no. Oh, I'm uncomfortable. I'm being sucked into the game. I need to... It sounds like it's coming from the bathhouse. Don't... Aoi, wake people up.
But...
I'm super scared, but... No, wake people... No, wake people up. Wake other people up. Wake other people up. Don't... No, 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 no. Is someone there? Gasp! What? A next generation legend, stand tall, galactic hero. What just happened? The morning after the conclusion. I need to see if she's alive. Hold on. Oh fuck. The morning after the conclusion of the second class trial. Oh, where is she? Oh God, no. And I expected it to start like any other day. Ghost Scoob. Like, it's a ghost, Scooby? That's what I expected, but today's count kind of sucks, huh? Toko and Byakuya still refuse to show up. And I haven't seen Miss Asahina anywhere. She says her stomach was hurting, so she's taking it easy in her room for today.
Oh.
That is rather unusual for her. Normally she's so full of energy. Which is exactly what makes me worry.
So then...
So it's just the 7 of us then. It looks that way.
How about that?
It's times like these where the committee chairman needs to get things going with a bang.
Impossible.
Or not. Taka hasn't said a word since everything that happened yesterday. One look at his face showed he hadn't slept a wink last night. Must be because of Mondo. Two of them became so close. Yeah, he's catatonic. And then he finds out Mondo killed Chihiro. Oh yeah, okay, we can do that. And then having to watch Mondo get punished and nothing he could do about it. I can't even imagine what it must have done to him.
Well...
So I mean, what's gonna happen now? We haven't found any other way out, and we haven't no idea if help's ever gonna come. I'm just so depressed thinking about it. We simply have to make the best of things, do our best to get along and live together here in peace. Forget about the outside world and accept this new life. That is the only hope we all have now. What, to live here forever?
Well...
Where we have every convenience. We have food, clothes, our every need is seen to. Why are you dissatisfied? In fact, let me ask you this. What is it about the outside world that you long for?
Is that okay?
Competition, discrimination, victimization, and violence. As society grows, so does this perversion. In which case, in our current is our current situation not... I don't even know if I can just say this with a straight face. Demon angel, pretty pudgy princess.
Huh?
Here we go.
Maggie the drill shop owner, the bunny ear Amazon, Catgirl dog boy, Robo Justice the galactic king. And what I mean is, there's no 2D here.
There is nothing to be done.
The mastermind puts such base desire to their advantage, bending you to their will.
You know?
Okay, well, anyway, since Taka's like catatonic, as the oldest one here, I'm officially stepping up to take the lead. So we're all gonna work together and spend the rest of the day searching the school. Searching?
I'm right,
well, I mean,
right?
since the class trial is over and all,
Perhaps.
there should be new places for us to investigate. Yeah, let's check it. Maybe we'll find some kind of clue this time.
Well then.
Well then, now that we're done eating, let's split up and begin looking around. Do you have any problem with that, Celeste? There maybe will be a discovery waiting for us, which may further enrich our life here. No, the point is to look for clues. And just as we started to come together, she barged in and ruined the conversation.
You called for me and so I appeared.
You called for me and so I appeared. Genocide!
What?
Ah, no one called for you. What the? How come it's Genocide Jill and not Toko?
Yes!
God, this place is just amazing. Finally, a place I can be my murderous self. Which is why I've decided to stop holding back and spread my wings. No more hiding in a cave for me. Plus, I have another battle to fight. The whole killer with a split personality thing is so overdone. I gotta destroy that stereotype. I'll fight all day and night to murder those totally slanderous cliches. Her tongue's doing an actual loop-de-loop. But you are a killer with a split personality. If she weren't here, my chances of survival would have gone up at least 10%. Shanta, your tongue. Come on, you gotta back me up here. Even the biggest stars need the little people to hold them up. Well, whatever we do today, first we should eat. We can't do anything on an empty stomach. You're right, let's hurry up and eat so we can get on with our investigation. So we were forced to eat breakfast with a murderer, and after our much-needed but very annoying meal, we sat to work looking around the school. And here, we're gonna save the game. We're gonna raid Andrew. Or MBM, good friend of mine. Who Billy has also guided the raid to. How is White Hair Girl not the oldest? She's in high school. I mean, duh. But if Jill isn't interesting, definitely livening the bunch up. If you're new here, by the way, real quick, let me just throw out my thing. Consider following if you're new here. I have a Discord. If you're not in the Discord, feel free to join. We have a lot of fun. It's a good Discord. And I will be back either tomorrow or Monday playing more Danganronpa. I'm very excited for it. My spacebar is breaking, FYI. Oh, I figured. Bye, everyone. Let's raid. Boop. If you can't be, it's A-okay. Have a nice night, y'all. Everyone say hi to Andrew. Appreciate him for me. That's just me being dumb, typey man. Peace out.
What is your worst sexual experience? Oh my god. Taylor, hey.